they don't work, right?
Uh, what, for audio?
Yeah.
No, they work. It's just that they're shit.
Well, they didn't work when I tried to use them yesterday, but then again,
Maybe the sound card is causing them to not. What the fuck? Maybe the sound card is causing them to not be usable anymore. I don't know. Oh yeah, because the driver. Yeah, so the sound driver for the card, I'm pretty sure I set it to disable the default ports.
oh, okay. Because my computer was doing this really fucking annoying thing yesterday where yeah, I turned on my computer,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And as soon as like any audio started coming through, it would do this irritating fucking clicking sound. And as it was like cutting out the audio, and then the audio would just die, but apparently my mic was still working perfectly.
Interesting. Okay. Huh.
So I messed with it earlier, like I watched a YouTube video and it worked fine. So my running theory is that because for whatever reason the house was significantly warmer yesterday than pretty much ever,
Yeah.
and my computer had already been on for like an hour at that point,
Yes.
it was overheating and the audio was dying because of that.
I. Th hmm. Oh. Mm, maybe. At the
Yeah,
same
the
time,
other
if I remember correctly, that is the sound card that CMD gave me, which means that it's old as shit, and which means that which lends credence to the whole overheating thing. Um,
why you
so
gotta sell me out of date shit?
look, the only thing that was out of date in there is the sound card, and the only reason why it was there was because it works, and it works. It works a lot better than the onboard sound thing, not
Oh,
sounding. Jesus.
yeah. It was just really odd though. I was worried that the headset was going out, but it did the same thing with a different headset that I have, so I know it's not bad.
Yeah, it's definitely the yeah, it's definitely that.
Yeah, the sound, whatever.
Or the sound card.
Yeah.
The sound card that did not come with the computer because I thought, "Oh, I don't need a sound card. Onboard sound is going to be fine." Onboard sound was not fine. Also, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I don't know if you still have all those rubber things. I know I ate at least one of them.
You know, I'm not surprised that you would do something like that. That
Yeah.
sounds like a you thing to do.
I mean, at Taco Bell I drank sanitizer water for $100. Pretty sure I've told you. I'm pretty sure I've told you about that before. You know.
I don't recall that, but my just immediate. Oh, wait. No, never mind. Nobody's gonna watch this. So, yeah, my immediate first thought was like, oh, you are retarded after all, huh?
Why did you hesitate there?
Because I was like, ah, yes, YouTube will like nuke your account. And I'm like, wait, no one watches this shit.
I've said retard several times.
I'm only like half paying attention when I watch your streams, but that sounds believable.
Hey, I mean, I said it during the video with reading about how Mountain Dew is racist, and that stream didn't even get age restricted.
That's weird. Well, I guess you didn't. Well, no, because I'm pretty sure you were playing
I was playing Azure Lane.
whatever game that is that you play.
Yeah, I slapped Strasbourg's ass on stream and was like, guys, look at this shit, and that stream didn't get age restricted. I think the
That's
two.
so bizarre.
Yeah, I think the two that did, and let me look it up on YouTube's back end here, are the one that I streamed. It's the one that I streamed around my birthday, and then yeah, it's that one, and then I know there was another one. I know there was another one. Um, was the video that got age restricted? I know I got the email about it. I don't know. But yeah, the one that I streamed on June 22nd, that morning, that was yeah, that was age restricted, and then it said, I know I got another email about it. I think it was number 26. Time to search through my email trash to see if we can
Time to
find it.
open up the live stream and listen to myself.
I, I mean, you go right ahead. I mean, yeah, tell me, I guess tell me if your thing, your audio is bad. Yeah, no, see, yeah, fucking, it's, yeah, the stream 26, episode 26 is supposed to be age restricted, but it is not listed as being age restricted.
There's a weird delay. Okay,
Well, I mean,
hold on.
between stream and you speaking,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Well,
normal.
and you speaking.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah. All right, hold on.
Because I don't, I'm pretty sure I could fix it with like a latency, with a change in
Here, hold on. I'm
latency.
trying to listen to see if I can hear myself. Oh, that sounds really fucking weird. Jesus, my voice sounds. Oh, it's because I'm in the garage.
Yeah, and Discord.
Yeah, all right. Fucking enough of that. That's yeah.
See, there's a
I'm
reason
not.
why
I'm not
I
listening to that
don't
shit anymore.
unmute the stream. There's a reason why I don't unmute the stream. I just listen to it, if I need to locate, a bit, or the editing the Mountain Dew is racist thing. It was just like, well, I listened to part of that backwards too. I went, yeah, this is neat.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, yeah, DaVinci is basically, from what I've used with it, it's basically just Sony Vegas, but with fewer tools and easier to use.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Once I shake the rust off, I might actually just go on the internet and get Sony Vegas 12 like everybody else.
Nah, man, you should use. Oh, what's the really, really shitty Windows video editor?
Oh, Windows Movie
It's not.
Maker
Yeah, you should use Movie Maker.
doesn't exist anymore. I think. Hold on, let me look it up. Let me look it up.
Bro, you were literally just on the Pirate Day. I am
Yes.
sure that exists.
Oh no. Okay, so it doesn't. So Movie Maker doesn't come on doesn't come on Windows 11 anymore because it's discontinued. However, it is still you are still able to download it from uh, Microsoft's app thing.
Oh, hey, you can get it from a legitimate source.
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
uncommon.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Microsoft's like, yeah, we still have this thing. The final release of it before it was discontinued was back in April of 2024, or back in April of 2014. Jesus. So,
I remember the few times I've used Movie Maker, and yeah, I can see why they discontinued it because, god damn, was it bad.
it was, that's your basic bitch editor. I mean, I don't know what else you want. I mean, fuck, even iMovie, which is Windows Movie Maker, but for Apple, is leagues better. Leagues better.
Mm. I want Sony Vegas, but I don't want to have to pay for it and to get it from a legitimate source.
Yeah, there's a couple of those things are a little bit mutually, those last two things are mutually exclusive. Because you're either going to have to receive it secondhand or you're going to have to, you know, pay for it or fucking steal it.
Yeah, well, piracy is a victimless crime.
Which means it's not a crime because crimes, by definition, have victims and corporations aren't people.
Take that, U.S. government.
Take that, Mitt Romney. I'm never gonna get over that clip of him saying that, of him being like, "Actually, corporations are people." You idiot.
Yeah, which is why he doesn't run for president anymore.
Among other things. Among other things. Actually, that
Yeah, but I
remind.
don't know what those other things are.
I don't know either. I don't know either. He's like Sarah Palin. He doesn't exist except for when people need him to.
I don't even know who Sarah Palin is.
She was. I can't remember it. I think she's the governor of Alaska or something.
Which is
She was relevant when Obama was running the first time, I think, or the second time, or both.
was was she like was she Speaker of the House at one point or something?
Oh God, I don't. I think no. Hold on. I think she was somebody's VP pick. Hold on.
Was she? No, there's no way she was Mitt Romney's. But then again,
Oh, former governor of
her,
Alaska. Okay. All right. Vice president. She was going to be McCain's vice if he won.
yeah, okay, okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. She was apparently the governor of Alaska and also was McCain's VP. Dodged a fucking bullet there, Jesus.
yeah.
You know. Ugh.
Yeah, I say that like I have any idea what his policies were, or that I was around when he was getting elected, in which I could have contributed in some way. When did he
Yeah.
run again?
Who?
McCain.
No, I don't think so.
No, I said when did he run?
Obama's
Because he
first term.
was,
He was Obama's opponent the first time.
uh, for some reason, I thought he ran against one of the two Bush boys.
I mean, maybe he did because he was pretty old when he was running against Obama.
Huh.
Obama.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy that did some stuff for 8 years. That guy, the bald
He
man,
was
the
he was
big,
around, made a lot of
the big bald.
he, he was around, made a lot of decisions that were questioned.
Questionable. Yeah, questioned. And some of those decisions were just outright overturned.
Take that, Obamacare.
Fuck you, Obamacare. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah. So to
Anywho,
finally get started in earnest after, according to Streamlabs, 12 minutes, I figure we'll just spend the first however long it takes me to finish this cigar, um, just kind of doing what we normally do, which is like being retarded and rambling like we do.
yeah,
If somebody pops in chat, then somebody pops in chat. If not, well, then this is just an archive of our insanity that you can use as evidence to support your points that we make each other stupid when next your roommates question it.
yeah,
You'd be like, no, I got video evidence. Look at this. It's a stream.
look at this, strange phenomenon. I mean, fuck, we started this out by talking about whoever, Sarah
Sarah
Palin,
Palin and
John
John
McCain.
McCain. Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's at least somewhat followable. Like, who was this? It's like, oh, she was such and such. You know,
Yeah, we're not quite to the point of Santa Vlad yet.
we are not at the point to where Vlad the Impaler becomes Santa Claus after defeating Santa Claus the Lich. Yes.
Yeah. Still kind of funny, but I'll admit that the comedy of that has somewhat waned for me.
Yeah, well, that's just because you're not inebriated enough. Suck down that cigar faster.
Shit. Don't mind if I do.
Well, I would, you know, I've got plenty now. I actually had to move the smokes that were in the day box into the Sereno box in order to make room for, the shipment that I got today. Uh,
It's odd to think, like, Saturday when I was at your house and we like looked at the Cerrito box. It's so weird that you're almost out of those, more or
so
less.
it looks, if I, hold on, I've got 6 Taino Heritages and 4 Wayfarers. And this is out of the
Uh,
initial 20 of each of those that I bought. and it hurts to think about.
Yeah, and this time around, I don't think you're going to be able to do the 100 for 1,000 thing again.
I mean, I could. I mean, I could. It's just the problem is I wouldn't be able to get what I bought the last time. Because I bought
Hmm.
one of each of those boxes, and the only box that is still up as of right now is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's still the Maduro Double X,
Yeah.
which is fantastic.
Oh,
Don't get me
yeah.
wrong, but I
Oh,
can't
I
get all
like the
five.
Maduro. It's good.
Yeah, I can't get all five. I can only get one. I can only get 20%.
Well, now you gotta sub out with new boxes of shit. Like, fuck, what's that one Serena, like the new one, the X-Pack that we keep saying we should try and then never buy?
It's the bygone. We've had the expat. Wait, I've had the expat.
No. I see, and this is where my failing memory at the age of 21, because, yeah, is failing, or 22. Fucking
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
Well, I mean, it hasn't been that long, so it hasn't really sunk in.
There, that's fair. But yeah, I've had the expat. I don't know if you have, but we keep talking about the bygone.
Okay, that's the one we keep talking about. I don't think I've ever had an expat though, but honestly, I can't fucking remember anyway.
Yeah, no, because I know I have the expat in my cigar book.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
boy, my hand is twitching in the seated position. That's a good sign.
Well, it's because you remember that you can't remember. So your body's generating a distraction as if you have ADHD or some such.
Uh, Son of a bitch brain, you're supposed to make me forget this, not remember it, bastard. This
Well,
is bullshit.
this is bullshit. God, I want a refund.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking speak to God's manager right before I go to hell.
Yeah, it's fucking
Hmm.
God. I demand to speak to your manager. Yeah, that would bring about some that would bring about some unforeseeable events.
Yeah, be interesting though.
Yeah, to find out who God's
Very
manager
interesting.
is right before, being flung into hell. Yeah, that'd be neat.
Yeah. Hmm. Just remind me of all those like weird religious like scenarios that we cooked up after death.
Well, I mean, we hadn't looped on it in a while, so, I mean, if we think about it, if we demand to speak to St. Peter's manager, then that is potentially God. But if it's God's manager, then, well, that brings up some questions.
Then I will ask to speak to that individual entity's manager, and so on and so forth.
Or until you hit the CEO of the afterlife.
And then I will ask to see his managers, otherwise called the shareholders.
The shareholders of the afterlife. Wait, isn't that everybody in the afterlife?
No, those would be participants slash employees.
The employee. Yeah, no, no. Well, no, because some of them probably invested in the afterlife
No,
during,
nobody's got that foresight.
I mean, hold on. Isn't, would you not consider faith to be an investment in the afterlife? It's not, it's not
Maybe
a
in the
traditional,
system.
it's not a
Maybe
traditional
in the
investment, but I think, it is.
right. I get what you're saying, but what they are investing in this whatever that we're discussing, they're not. That would not make them shareholders because shareholders do not participate in like the company they invest in.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, the people on earth who have faith, they still either go to heaven or hell. They're still participating. And I mean, sure, some companies, like the employees do have like stocks and shit. That's different. But
Hmm.
from like your typical perspective, no.
I see. Okay.
Like the fucking AI that runs BlackRock or what the fuck ever, it's not participating in anything.
Interesting. Yeah, I
So
didn't know the proper
partially,
definition of a
yeah,
shareholder, so that's why I made that suggestion.
yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say I know the dictionary definition, but my understanding of a shareholder is someone who invests capital in a business in exchange for partial ownership of the business.
Okay. Okay. All right. I see.
Yeah. This is why, corporations are soulless hellholes.
Okay. I see. I see. I get it now. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. Beep, 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 beep. Okay,
I
that is
wonder if
sound.
like Dave or that random Indian guy that showed up on a couple of your early streams will reappear.
I doubt it. But because let's see, Dave is at work right now.
And they can just turn it on the fucking loudspeakers.
Uh,
We can indoctrinate them the proper way.
Turn it on the loudspeaker. Actually, that's the thing is the speaker that like the JBL that somebody bought for the store is actually shorting out. I think somebody dropped it in the sink. That would be my theory about it.
God, the people that work at Taco Bell are absolute fucking retards.
Well, most of them are crackheads.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, most of them are goddamn crackheads. So of course they're retarded.
And then Dave is Dave, so I wouldn't put it past him to just like
God,
be clumsy as fuck and drop it.
he's got headphones. He doesn't even use the speaker. Yeah, that's the thing there. You know, Dave's got his headphones that he uses to, further not be able to hear us. Although this has led to a hilarious joke that I do from time to time where I'll just like yell at him, to get his attention. So he takes the headphones off and whatever, and then
Mhm.
I'll go, all right, just checking. I'll
I've
just
had
go,
coworkers do that to me at work before.
yeah, I'll just go like, "Arr!" And then he'll take his headphones off, and I'll go, oh, just checking, Dave. And then he'll give me this insane look.
Hmm. Yeah. Although what my coworkers like to do is, even though I've told them multiple times that I wear headphones
No,
because I have hearing damage and it makes me hear things, so just drowning it out with music makes me focus.
yeah,
What they like to do is they like to fucking come up to my desk like when I'm facing away from them and start talking to me as if I'm fucking listening.
because they forgot they.
Yeah.
Ah, that's
So
good.
so what I like to do, right, like once I notice that they're there, is I'll like slowly turn around in my chair and then like stare at them and then like slowly take out an earbud. Like after they finish speaking, and say, what?
And they'll go, oh no. That is
Man, I
fucking
hate
hilarious.
working with old people. Uh, this is part of the reason why I despise old people.
The rest of that comes from your time in the call center.
Yeah. And some other things, but those are like the big ones.
That's the main one. Is oh, I hate old people because of I don't even know where I was going
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
But the idea is goddamn old people. Uh
Fucking old people. They're worse than children. I dislike children less than I hate old people. And I don't like kids at all.
yeah. All right. So you know what I just because I'm a little interested now. Why do you think that is?
Yeah. Children are very annoying.
Yes, but so are old
Uh,
people, which at least puts them on equal footing.
it is their nature. But children are less annoying.
How?
They're less judgmental.
Okay, all right, yeah, that makes sense. All right, that tracks.
Yeah. Both groups like to say absurd amounts of just the most moronic, stupid shit that has ever been uttered by a human. However, with kids, it's nonsense, like just about whatever they're doing or like some cartoon that they watch or something. With old people, it's unsolicited advice, boring stories about the old times that no one cares about, or judgment.
Judgment.
Yeah. Or in the case of some old people, active attempts to rewrite things that happened to be more favorable to them.
Fascinating. Okay.
Yeah. Children do not do these things. They're just loud and annoying because they're not developed and therefore are stupid.
And then, well, let's see, that's the thing is some of them will, maintain that lack of development. You are well aware of this.
Yeah. I live with somebody like that. I
Not
live
what I
with a
was,
couple somebodies like that.
not what I was going for, but yeah, that also works.
Well, I mean, my first thought was I'm related to several somebodies like that.
That was closer to what I was thinking, yes.
Well, I assume you were insinuating my brother.
You are correct.
I knew it. Damn, I'm good.
Yeah, that was what I was going for initially, and then you said that you live with several somebodies like that. I went, well, not what I was going for, but hey, we'll take that.
Yeah, I guess the difference is that said brother both has improved and also that's kind of become old hat at this point.
Somewhat,
We,
yeah.
we've dumped, we've dumped on him enough throughout the years in our own discussions. That's kind of like, yeah, he's the low-hanging fruit.
Pretty much, but like you also said, he has improved, which is why it's become low hanging fruit, or at least one reason. There's
Indeed.
one reason why. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's yeah. So there's that. Um, yeah. So there's that. Also, I was gonna yeah. Also just his improvement was unexpected. I'm not gonna say shocking because I mean, speaking for myself, it's not shocking. Unexpected is way more accurate to my thoughts about it.
Yeah. I mean, I figured it was going to happen as well. I just figured it was going to be later on. Like I figured we wouldn't be there yet.
I yeah, I figured, okay. He, I mean, I figured it's like, look, right, this is either gonna happen or, shit's gonna have to get real bad for him before he actually hits that point to where, you know, uh, the change happens. He did not hit the point that I anticipated, but it still happened. The change
Yeah.
still happened, I should say.
Which is good because it means he's more susceptible to change than I would say both of us figured.
It was also, more susceptible to change than a certain someone, a certain, grain imbued individual.
Yeah.
It's really nice that your roommates are absolutely terrified to so much as speak or interact with me, so that they will never see this and then will never realize, oh wait, they're doing it again, except this time it's being recorded.
Yeah. He'll never know that we're just dunking on him essentially
I mean,
somewhat in public.
he knows because we do it to him, to his face. We're talking about you, bread boy. If that wasn't clear, if you ever see this.
So yeah, sorry if the subtext was too subtle. Yeah, but he's never gonna watch this anyway. It's still funny to think about, though.
It's still funny to think about the possibility that, you, not me, because again, they're terrified to interact with me. You could be confronted about this.
Yeah,
Cack.
which would be annoying and would be met with, take it up with someone who cares.
Yeah, or I mean, you could probably get them to immediately dodge the question, dodge the whole thing by going, "Speak to GZ," and they go, "Oh God, no,"
No,
because
we can't be doing that.
because what if they, yeah, because okay, it's really awkward because we don't know him.
Like, motherfuckers, you guys have been interacting with him for like a year now. We should be past this.
But we're not for some reason. Like
God,
even and I still can't remember names. Even, what's his face, whose parents live in the Mexican clown car apartment. Even though he's been at my house, we have smoked together, he still doesn't, say things.
yeah, I keep forgetting to invite him over,
Yeah,
mostly in a bid to see if he will ask, which obviously he hasn't.
yeah. And that, this is actually I just now thought of this, right? How the fuck do these guys expect to be able to get through a grand when they were not going to like work with me outside of session? Because
Oh,
obviously you don't know the full depth of it, but you understand that there was a lot of work between myself and each of you, privately in between sessions.
yeah, I mean, like I can make an educated
I
guess.
mean, I mean, yeah, I mean, you can take your own experience and then say, well, there was probably approximately that much between him and the others, and for the ones that had two characters, doubly so, which was actually
Oh,
all
so you
all
mean
three of
all
the
of
other ones.
them?
Yeah, I was supposed to say all three of the other ones. So you could probably just say like, yeah, that's okay. If there was at least this much, then there was probably twice that, given that everyone else had two characters. How the fuck are they gonna get through a grand? You and Wezzy will be like DMing me shit. I mean, Wezzy still does, but that's beside the point. You guys will be fucking DMing me shit, and then your characters will be, you know, you guys will be getting your questions answered and whatnot, and gear tweaking and all this and that, and they're just gonna be like, well, when did that happen? It's like, I don't know, like Tuesday night when I was at work, I just sent off a quick message, to answer the question. It's whatever.
You know, like my initial response was going to be, they won't,
Yeah.
but I know exactly how it's going to go.
Okay.
Fucking me and Wezzy are just going to be the stars of the show that do literally fucking everything, and then they're just going to be there. Like they're like, they're just support. It feels like it's just going to be like supporting player characters.
Yeah.
I get the suspicion that's how it's going to go.
To put it in terms of, plays and, film, you guys are the leads and they're the supports.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are the lead
Yeah.
actors, they're the supporting actors, and it kind of sucks, but for at least two of them I understand why.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe by the time we actually get around to a grand, we'll have partially solved that problem. I mean, Bread Boy's not, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I was about to say, is you really think that Bread Boy you think Bread Boy's
No,
gonna yeah, exactly. Don't be foolish like that. Uh
I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, no, I mean, hell, maybe when Bread Boy moves in with his woman and disappears off the face of the earth, at least insofar as you are concerned, uh, uh,
He will
uh,
no longer be my problem.
well, the I lost my train of thought because women. Maybe when he finally moves in with his woman, and maybe that'll help him kind of reach a certain point to where it's not it's not gonna be it's not gonna be so easy for him to do some of the shitty things that he does, and so therefore that might elicit some change.
Maybe,
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna hold my breath.
yeah, no, I'm not either. I'm just suggesting it as a possibility.
Nah, I wouldn't waste your time with suggesting possibilities that aren't actually possible,
Well, I mean, we do it
because they're
all.
not possibilities.
We do it all the time. So,
Name one singular time that we've done that.
well, with all the afterlife talk,
I mean, but that is a possibility.
yes.
Yeah, but what you just fielded was not a possibility.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. Okay. Now I see what you're saying. Interesting. That's kind of funny.
Fucking that bullshit ain't gonna fucking happen.
Bullshit ain't gonna happen.
That shit ain't gonna do you no good.
Well, it's
I
still
had to
fun to think about.
use that fucking line. True. Ugh.
It's
Okay, I
still
gotta
fun to
pull
think
these
about.
earbuds out. I can't survive without on being.
Let's see. Wrong one. But yeah, uh,
Fucking, we'll get into the grand. We'll be like, we'll introduce our characters, and then you'll have Bread Boy Mark 12.
oh yeah, this time it's I don't know. Maybe he will actually just be like, "All right, weed for real this time."
I mean, weed exists in VTC.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking just every time he like says his characters, hitting a joint or whatever, he's downstairs smoking a bowl.
Use that as excuse to hit the bong.
Honestly, you'd think that his addiction, because of how weed is, it would make him more interesting, but it doesn't.
I was about to say, did you remember Michael? Yes.
No.
Well, okay, I do, and yeah, I can safely say that no, that is not the case whatsoever.
I don't know, maybe once becomes an alcoholic instead because of his new job, maybe he'll be more interesting then.
Uh, hmm, hmm, hmm.
I don't know, man. Like, we don't have any options here.
I mean, I'm still sitting on board with the whole, you know, you gotta, I'm still sitting on board with the whole, he's not gonna change thing. I was just, throwing that out there.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, damn, now I'm the one fielding possibilities that aren't actually possible.
Well, I mean, it happens.
Because I was the one who stated that belief initially,
Yeah.
which I still hold to.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes
Yeah.
it makes some sense if you're outside of the context of it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Man,
So yeah, essentially it's just gonna be me and Wezzy and our
your your
gophers.
tag-alongs, your tag-alongs.
Yeah.
Like it's like, yes,
Um,
I am. You guys will find some new NPC who will introduce themselves, and you'll be like, yes, I am. I am. Whatever your character's name is, and this is Quezzle the Destroyer. This is Schwenzel. This is Sir Schwenzeld.
oh my God. Okay, we got these two guys, and then the goon squad.
We Yeah, it's like we get yeah, it's like myself, uh, uh, Frederick Van Eugen, and Schwezel, the Destroyer of Worlds,
And our merry mooks.
and our mook and our three mooks. no Alibaba here.
Uh, 40 mooks.
You know,
That would be that'd be something.
I don't want to think about it because it's too much.
I was gonna say yes. Like, could you fucking imagine like DMing a campaign with 42 players?
Oh, I mean, you could cut that number in half with the way leadership works presently, but it's still just absolutely horrendous.
Oh yeah. Like I could think of like one scenario where it could be workable, and even then it would still be better to have like three DMs, three or four.
Okay, hold on. So let's see. If it's 42 players and you divide that, if it's 42 characters and you divide that in half to 21, three DMs with seven players each isn't
Well, no, it'd still
terrible.
be 22 because me and Wezzy would be distinct. That's the two.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you're right. So, okay, yeah, it would be so wait, 42 play. So it'd be 40 over 2, which is 20 plus. Okay, so three DMs, with, 7 to 8 players each is tenable, but god damn, being able to mildly synchronize that would be so difficult. Will not would take so much work.
Yeah. Like the only like I guess campaign in my mind that would make sense for that would be like some like grand war campaign where like me and Wezzy are like in charge, and
Or
we're essentially playing a strategy game, and then like the
oh
groups of fucking idiots are like the dudes actually doing the shit.
yeah, or yeah, ugh, ugh. Yeah, and we don't have yeah. It'd have to be some kind of like giant mass combat thing, which would suck. Which would
Yeah,
it would probably be kind of novel to run at first, but then after that would just suck terribly.
yeah, like the way I would see it is this: is it would be like me and Wezzy,
Yeah,
and then like maybe like some representative from whatever Mook squad is being sent out this time, right?
yeah,
And then like the main DM, the overarching DM, and then
Christ.
like we give them their orders or whatever, and then they go out, and then it's their particular group and their particular DM, and they actually go do the thing,
Yeah,
and then once that's over, success or failure, the DM reports everything back to the main DM, which would be you.
right.
You tell us, and then we devise up the next part of the war. It's like, okay, we're gonna push towards this city. The enemy broke the siege at this one, like stuff like that.
God,
It would be something like that.
this sounds absolutely agonizing. Sounds absolutely agonizing. It sounds like
I
so
think,
much work.
oh yeah, like I think it would be really cool for like 3 sessions, and then it would just be fucking terrible,
The
like you
also
said.
also if we were to do this now, the amount of fixing of shit that would need to take place between sessions would be enormous.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the good thing, right? Like if we kept it to like, you cannot send out the same group consecutively, is there would be at least like 4 weeks, no, 6 weeks in between like each time a group would go out.
Potentially, yes.
So yeah, it would kind of suck, but we would also have just boatloads of time.
Also, the amount of work that would need to be done would be astronomical. On that same vein, the amount of work that would get done would also be ridiculous.
Yeah. And like the way I imagine it, right, is like it would just be like like the main DM is just like yeah, handling the overarching story,
Pretty
and
much.
then it is the job of the squad DM to like be like, okay, we have this mission to like, I don't know, go seize a castle. And then it's that DM's job to come up with all of the details for that.
Yeah, you probably with some guidance from the primary DM.
Yeah. So
Lord.
it would just require a lot of communication, but I don't think it would be that bad.
Probably not. Probably not in the interim, but if after a certain point, it's just like, well, this fucking blows.
Yeah. That and of course it would require a fuck ton of manpower that we do not have.
Not at all. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh.
Like I think even doing like this campaign scheme where it's like you, me, and Wezzy, and then it's like just two groups of like PCs
Right.
that we command. Like even that would be fucking awful, let alone like three or four, depending on how many fucking people we have to play.
Right.
Also, it would be the longest campaign.
It would be
It
yeah.
would just take ages.
It would yeah. It would be even longer than YOD, which that was basically every week for four
What,
weeks.
4 years?
Yeah, it was 4 weeks. Jesus, every week for 4 years, basically. It's like God damn.
Yeah. And even then, I'd still say we were moving decently quick because what was it? I went to boot camp during Act 5, and then I came back and it was already Act 7, and that was only 3 months.
Yeah, it's because Act 5, Act 6 was the shortest one by far.
Yeah.
Act
And
6 was
then
really really short.
yeah, and then 7, at least from what I know, didn't seem to be all that big because we were already partially through Act 7 when I returned.
Yeah, the acts got a little bit shorter there to the end because it was fun, because the first half basically was just all set up. It was I mean, there was I mean, of course it was the first half was basically just like all set up for the second half, and the second half was payoff. So really the only reason why it was divided into 7 acts was just based on like story beats and based on the original like the initial reference that I used to structure the campaign.
Yeah.
That was I
Mm.
was just I basically just structured a giant setup and then a decent sized payoff to all of that setup.
Easy 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, things worked out for me.
Things worked out for pretty much everybody. And then,
Yeah.
Amnesia and Wall proceeded to drop off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Wezzy
Aren't they
stuck
both
around.
like teaching English or some bullshit?
I mean, they were both going to college to be teachers, which for the Wall was shocking to me because the way he talked about programming so frequently, I thought he was going to school to be a programmer. No, that was just a hobby. Yeah,
Huh.
I think you were there when I found that out. Wait, what? I thought you were a programmer. So we've got the double major,
Yeah.
3 education people, and then a fucking just a high school grad. Like this shifts our demographics a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Because let's see, I think because Wezzy became an English. I think Amnesia was going for art, and then I don't remember what Creature
Yep.
was going for because
I could have swore he was also going for English because I remember I remember one time we were, dunking on Wesley for not being able to spell, and like I think the wall was like, yeah, I'm also an English major, or like, going to be an English teacher or whatever.
Yeah, and meanwhile he can, write decently well. Wezzy can too. It's just a matter of, needs to go back and check on his structure a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Wezzy. I cannot tell you the number of times where, Wezzy where I'd be playing, I think, Dragon Quest 11 or fucking Mountain Blade Warband, and, Wezzy be like, how do you spell this word? And I just like rattle it off, and then I go, wait a minute, Wezzy, you're the English. What is this? Wezzy, you
I
are the
remember one
English.
time, I think it was when he was writing the Lizard Man lore. Uh, it was during like it was at the start of a session. He was like, "Hey, look at this." So we looked at it. It was like half an hour just correcting his structure errors.
Like, Wezzy, what the fuck? This reads. What? Did you have a stroke? Are you drunk? Wezzy, is everything okay?
Yeah, yeah. It's like whatever he writes is pretty good. It's just
Gotta.
sweet Jesus. It's like he never took a grammar class in his life.
No, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, no, Wezzy knows how to write. It's just structuring is it's a little bizarre. It's a little
Yeah.
bizarre, Wezzy. It's a little bit strange. But whatever, I
A little
guess.
out there.
Just a tiny bit, just the smallest amount. But whatever, it's
Yeah,
fine.
just
We know what he's going for, and so we can, translate that to be understandable.
yeah. Hmm. I don't think he's written any lore lately, has he?
At least,
I think the most recent thing he wrote was the dwarf lore.
nothing that he has disclosed to me.
Oh yeah, this reminds me, did Caden ever end up sending you like the Kitsune lore
So,
that he said he was writing?
no, because
Oh,
they are terrified to even interact with me. So
fucking, this crippling fear.
this crippling
What?
fear of me.
Like the thing that came to my mind was like, well, I mean, the last time he submitted lore, it was really fucking bad. Like, Jesus
Atrocious.
Christ. And the Tonus lore was like, yeah, none
Are
of
you
this
high?
made the cut.
Are you
I mean,
high?
yeah,
What
I'm
is up
sure
with
for
all
at
of
least part of it.
what is up with all of your characters being children?
Actually, let me see if I still have that fucking sheet, because that or doc, because it read really weird.
Poorly.
Uh,
Read really poorly.
yes.
You know,
Okay.
once is a
This isn't.
when it came to him and that is like, all right, once is a coincidence, twice is suspicious, three times is a pattern.
Yeah. Fine.
I was expecting one of them to make the argument like, well, against you, be like, well, Nendo's 6. It's like, all right, no. Just because Nendo is 6, he's still, you know, an adult in if you look at him.
Yeah, he's like he was born an adult, so being six doesn't matter.
It's just like it's kind of the same thing with like Perfect Cell. He's not. I'm pretty sure he's like 4 years old technically, but is still like has all the higher function of a fully developed adult. To bring in a little bit of Dragon Ball. Look,
Yeah,
Toriyama did it, so I can get away with it too. It's fine.
bruh. Hold on,
Which
I don't know if you ever
rest.
read this.
I you know, the question is, did he read it? You know,
I mean, he wrote it, but I mean, I have my doubts.
Yeah, I mean, I've written some things without reading it just because I was tired and trying to get it out, and then you know reread it and like, oh fuck, like I think there were a couple of times where I had to delay session because I went, I don't know what the fuck I wrote here, so give me a fucking minute, guys.
How does he fight with two claws and a short sword? Does that mean at the same time? Does he have three arms?
Does he have three arms? Maybe, perhaps
I
even.
mean, like Tonus has like barely any like physical description, so I mean, possibly.
Oh God. It was just a whole thing.
Mm, fucking. Oh yeah, fucking yeah. His manifestation is a fucking child
Why?
because yeah. I, I guess it's a thing. I don't fucking know.
Like I said, once is coincidence, twice is suspicious, three times a pattern.
Yeah, I mean, play the characters you're going to play, but the enemies are not going to show mercy to a child just because he's a child. Because wasn't his rogue a child? Or
Yeah,
he was like 16 or some shit.
I think it was like 14, something like that, like really young.
Yeah, yeah, and then I know he like played around with the idea of making his gunslinger like a fucking 13-year-old girl or something like that.
Yeah, and then we were like, wait a minute, and he went, just kidding, Elmao.
Haha, that was a funny prank.
I got you guys. You fell for it. Tee hee hee.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, sorry, but I don't see the punked camera crew.
Yeah, it's like, all right, come on out, Ashton. And then, silence. It's like, okay, yeah, okay. You thought you could dupe us into thinking we were on Punked? Nice try.
We dupe other people into thinking they're on punks. This does not happen in reverse.
Yeah, like God's gonna dupe us into. No, wait, that's a Tosh.0 bit or a Daniel Tosh comedy bit where you think you're in heaven, but it's actually just you're on Punked and in hell.
Yeah.
Which begs the question: is Ashton Kutcher going to go to hell? I wonder.
He's an actor, so yes. Sorry, that's just how it is.
No, no, I get it. I get it. I mean, hey, comedy mirrors reality, I guess.
Yeah.
He's gonna Ashton Kutcher's gonna go to hell just by virtue of being an actor. Pretty sure if we loosely interpreted one of the Ten Commandments, that's against one of them.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not be an actor.
Oh wow. The of course, this the Sphinx messenger? Yes. The Sphinx messenger of this god, does riddles because Sphinxes do riddles.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you're reading off the document now. I remember
Oh yeah.
because he's got fucking. He's always got his fucking like two main guys or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know.
I'm trying not to comment on grammar just because like it's pointless, but
It's yeah. It's
just
it's
reading this is kind of
yeah.
how is one, I guess judgmental and polite is something you could do at the same time. It's just not typically characteristics that would be shown at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the judgmental part is subtle. You know, may,
Maybe.
maybe the way he speaks is really elaborate, and thus he comes off as polite. But if you actually analyze what he said, it's really judgmental. I don't know.
I mean, maybe, but like you what I'm reading, right? Like
Yes,
the Sphinx just like she actively avoids most of Tonus's followers because she deems them unworthy.
I mean, okay, that's
And
a
then
that's a servant
the
thing, I
like
suppose. Like, ew, my
No, it's like the
the
dragon one doesn't do that.
oh yeah, I forgot it's a sphinx and a dragon. Okay. Nah, whatever. Look, all right, we've already decided like, nah, this is not making it past the cutting room floor.
Yeah. Also, Totus just has like nothing under his section except for his characteristics, which are look, wise, impulsive, childish, and intelligent. Those do not go together.
Yeah, like that's impulsive and childish. Okay, that's those two things make sense together. But intelligent,
And wise and intelligent go together, but the four together do not go together.
yeah. It's like, wait a second, wait a minute. Yeah, he's probably inebriated in some fashion.
You know, I know that we stated that we need other people to develop lore because we don't want things to be too samey. This is one of the downsides of that.
It's also really really exhausting to balance an entire world.
Yeah,
Which it's like, but yeah, this is the downside because uh uh
bad lore that don't make it past the cutting room floor.
well, I mean, there was going to be some of that.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, we've essentially retconned a bunch of shit or like decided things and then changed them later.
Yeah, like the lost video of what Gunslinger was going to be. That's completely different from what it is.
Yeah, dude, I can't even remember that video.
Okay, I
Like, I remember we made it, but I do not remember anything that was stated in it.
all right, hold on. I think I might have. I think maybe I might have it. Hold on. Let me see.
I
Let
don't,
me see.
hold
Is
on.
it in
I don't
here?
think it's a lost video.
Hold on. It might be down in my. Hold on. I'm gonna get my women shooting at each other again.
Uh,
It might be in the transfer folder from when I changed computers. Perhaps. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Where would it be? Here? Oh, there's change logs. I don't need those anymore.
I
Let's
was talking to you. Fuck, I remember that video.
see. Let's see. Proposed class change. Oh God. So I found an old document in here.
Uh-huh.
So there's an old document that I found called proposed class changes. Let me read this off to you, right? So proposed
Okay.
class changes. We first got anti-paladin, which fell knight. I like oathbreaker better. Says shift from paladin's
Mm.
copy slash inverse to martial slash divine DPR, which is actually what we're doing, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Hunter is changed to a more monster hunter kind of layout or whatever, instead
I
of
mean, that could work.
with no animal companion, which is fine.
Fine.
I mean, with the animal companion, they
Yeah.
become more like the monster hunters or the hunters in WoW, which is whatever. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Investigator says shift martial ability away from arcane. I mean, they're going to be like ability based, which is something we'd already. Actually, most of these still kind of hold up.
Oh, right, because they have alchemy, and I think we're gonna get rid of that.
Yeah, they do have alchemy. Oh man, for medium and mesmerist, it says figure them out. Nice, nice. Yeah, this is a great document.
I mean, medium, we were figuring that one out
Yeah, we're
right now.
yeah we're figuring that one out in the present. Let's see. Summoner has a major balance overhaul, which they tried to do that with Pathfinder tried to do that with Summoner Unchained, and it just made them bad.
Yeah, there's a fine line, and Paizo did not find it.
They well, PF1, at the end of its lifespan was marred with
Bad.
problems. Let's
Yeah.
see. Thaumaturgus has some top-down major reworks, which I still agree with. It still needs major changes in order to make it functional. Well, more functional.
Yeah, I can see that. Um, what else is on there? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's that's all the funny ones at least.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's like that video is just gone,
Yeah, let's see.
which
So
is fine because none of what we discussed made it,
pretty,
obviously.
yeah, I would imagine scattered pieces found their way back, but you know,
I mean, I know we had talked about in that video we talked about changing guns, which did,
just
but
not
it
in the
just
same
wasn't
way.
specifics. Yeah, it was like, yeah, these need to change.
Let's see. Wow, I still have a copy of the DSM-5. Okay, that's neat. Oh, let me
You
see
can
if I can.
throw that shit away.
Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. There's. Oh, hey, that's an important PDF that I need for tax reference. Okay, cool. Glad I found that months ahead of time. No, it's not in here. Is it here? No. Okay, yeah, no, it actually is just gone. Yeah, it's just gone.
Tragic.
Unfortunate.
I mean, we are essentially just doing. I remember we were just gonna do it in video form. I was just like, I mean, a live stream is just the exact same thing.
Well, see the thing is that it was originally going to be live streams, but that was back when I had the shit internet, so it wasn't really tenable.
Yeah, and I mean, it is now. And as far as I'm aware, my connection is fine because I live in a city, so I have fucking 5G.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, when it comes to this side of town, my ISP is the better one. If I was living on the other side of town, I'd have to go through, I think, fucking Comcast, and it's like, wow, I'd rather fucking kill myself.
Yeah, Comcast sucks.
Comcast sucks dick. Ugh.
Hmm.
But hey, I don't have to do Comcast, so we're good there. Besides, yeah, because when I was looking at ISPs to get better internet. I was just
Yeah.
looking. I would of course look at like their speed maps or whatever, and I'm sitting in the fiber zone, which is just fiber optic, which is sweet.
No, yeah,
That's
it's
pretty
very
good.
nice.
I did have to convince Dennis to allow them to install the necessary infrastructure adjacent to the house and hook it up to the house, obviously. That was a stupid long phone call because I had to go to work in 30 minutes, and I thought, okay, this is going to be like a quick phone call. It's whatever. It took almost that. It took over that 30 minutes. I was late for work that day.
Yeah, that sounds like Dennis. Like,
Ugh.
it, 90% of the time, like, he doesn't give a shit, but then, like, random bullshit, he's like, but why? But why though?
It's like here are the reasons, and then he'd go on this tangent, and I'm just sitting there like, dude, I have things to do. I don't want to sit here anymore.
Yeah. Like, I mean, as far as like slumlords go, I think he's decent enough, but he's still annoying.
Yeah, he can be really bad.
Old people.
Yeah, the divorce did not improve him. It just made him weirder. Well, yeah, no, I imagine he was that was being suppressed by his wife, and then after that, it's like, well, she's not there. Time to be weird.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
fuck that one time you and I were sitting out smoking and he walked by. I had no fucking clue who he was.
yeah, and I didn't recognize who he was until he started his approach and went, oh, it's Dennis.
I thought it was fucking Jerry at first.
Yeah, no, he's not tall enough to be Jerry.
I keep forgetting that Jerry is decently tall, but whenever I talked to him, he was always like hunched over.
Yeah,
So to me, they were about the same height.
yeah, Jerry's about a whole head taller than Dennis,
Yeah.
which
Damn.
is yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
now that I think about it, he was a whole head taller than me.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was a whole thing there.
Well, that and he just came walking out of the darkness too, so there
Yeah,
was also that.
yeah, I just approached, just like, we saw him approaching, and I was like, who the hell is, yeah, and I thought, at first, my thought was, oh, it's just somebody who, just walks by, whatever, somebody out on a stroll, and then, he just kept approaching, and it's like, are we doing this right now? And then I recognized it, went, oh wait, got it, you're right, it's Dennis here for some reason.
Yeah, I remember. I think he was grabbing something from your mom's room or something.
No, something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah. Anywho. Oh, so this reminds me. So that the brawler guy that we were talking about, and you said I would need to pick a dragon name for him.
Yeah.
Because I am bad at coming up with names and prone to stealing things from Fire Emblem, I was thinking about stealing a Fire Emblem dragon name,
Okay.
Medius.
Oh, yeah. Okay. At first, I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, I'm just gonna steal a dragon name from Skyrim." It's like, well, I mean, it works.
No.
Yes, this is Parthenax, Alduin.
Of course. You have Alduin here.
I'm gonna
Nah, I was just thinking.
the world
Good.
eater.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just thinking Medius.
It works.
Yeah, I mean, what are they gonna do? Come after me?
It's like, oh no, this Latin word is copyrighted by Nintendo.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it would be a hell of a thing to have Japanese copyright lawyers, also known as the Yakuza, show up at your house and murk you for stealing Nintendo's intellectual property. That being a Latin word.
I fear no Japanese man.
Look here, you fuckers.
Listen here.
Copyright them.
Yakuza aren't even real.
They're they're just a video game.
Look, you're not Kazuma Kiryu. I don't want to fucking hear it. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's like you're not Kazuma Kiryu or fucking Majima, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah. You know, pardon me if this is a little impolite, but I'm not exactly intimidated.
Not int- I'm not intimidated by, not Kazuma Kiryu and not Goro Majima.
You know, your fucking sunglasses, menacing figures, and missing fingers do not frighten me.
I mean, the missing figures thing is like, okay, hold up a second. What what happened there? Hmm.
Hmm. Uh, so you're a fuck up, I see.
So you, yeah, so maybe, maybe things didn't turn out so well for you.
Hmm. Are you prepared to lose another finger after you fuck this? If you even make it that far?
Yeah, no, the Japanese will hunt us down and murder us.
No, well, as long as I get to take at least one of them with me, I'll call it even.
We'll call it, they can go to shit. What is the I don't know what the Japanese afterlife is, but they can go there, and then we can go to hell and see our sin slideshow.
As everything should be, just as God intended. Ugh.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, but fuck him. I will snatch this character name.
I will take it for myself.
I
Yeah,
mean, he doesn't act like Medius, so I think it's fine.
yeah. Like I said, it's a that and also medius is a Latin word meaning center, if I remember right. So again, Nintendo isn't going to be able to copyright that.
Yeah, besides, I don't respect Japanese copyright laws.
uh,
Are
famous,
you gonna call me to Japan?
no, they're gonna send the Yakuza overseas to capture you. Not any of not any of the, more egregious copyright violators, to haul, beat the fuck out of you and haul you to Japan so that way they can sue you in a Japanese court of law.
Uh, well, I hope they send a lot of Japanese folk because they're gonna need it.
This is
Or
America.
send an entire fucking clan or something.
They're going to send all of the Yakuza.
And then I'll be on the news as I defeat the Yakuza with bullets.
It's like local, Ohio man defeats the Yakuza.
I ain't afraid of your kung fu.
Kung Fu.
I ain't afraid of your kung fu and your curved swords.
Your curves, your, weeb sticks.
Come at me.
I'll fight all of you.
I'll take you all on.
Takes on the entire Yakuza. Oh, Lord. That would be funny. That would be really funny.
Oh yeah, that would be some shit.
Uh, Good stuff.
Hilarious. Uh,
Oh, hell.
yeah. I was also thinking actually. So I was actually thinking, like the whole bit, right? Where what's it, Gaius? That's his name. Uh,
Yes.
where like his soul is fused with a dragon, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. So I was like thinking about it at work, and I was like, you know, can he, like change form into a dragon?
Right.
In my, in the thought that I came up with, the thing that I found most interesting was no. However, you know, due to the uniqueness of his situation, like he can essentially like call forth a dragon like in spirit,
Ooh,
which would be a
ghosts.
shadow dragon.
Wow.
Thanks, Nintendo. Couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you, Nintendo.
I am shamelessly stealing this.
It's fine.
Fuck
It's
you.
it's fine. It's changed enough.
It's different enough.
It's fine.
Yeah. Like that's like, I was like, thinking, I was like, okay, that would be really cool. I'm like, how would a shadow dragon's breath work? I guess
uh,
it'd be cold damage, right?
I mean, if we don't go the necrotic route.
Like, well, I would say that undead dragons, like zombie dragons, or like, like skeletal ones,
Right.
would do necrotic, but like one that's just like a pure spirit.
Yeah. Well, if it's just a pure spirit, it'd probably be based on, the dragon that, whose spirit you're calling, as it were. You know?
Normally, like that's how
That's
I would think of
the
it
idea.
normally, but given the changes to the dragon that, happened, because his soul got fused with a human, like it's the spirit of the second Dragon King.
Yeah.
However, he's not the second Dragon King anymore. Like because his soul was fused, he's not a red dragon anymore. He's a shadow dragon.
Yeah, it'd probably just, be it'd probably just embody like, a red dragon. So, fire.
To be honest with you, Chief, it's kind of lame.
I
But fuck it. I mean, yeah,
Well, red dragon's fire breath. That's just kind of, those two things kind of go together.
right. But the point is that he's not a red dragon anymore at all. Like what he is fundamentally changed.
Uh,
So like shadow dragons are a new type of dragon. Like they're not natural.
Yeah, because I think we established. Let me think. I think we established a similar, something similar when it comes to what was it?
I know
With a
chaos dragons have weird breath.
yeah, Chaos Dragons got Chaos Breath because they're ultra fucked up. Uh,
Yeah.
I think the Heavenly Dragons ended up maintain no, the Heavenly Dragons got Light Breath because they got super changed. I think Draco Liches, so not skeletal dragons, but Draco Liches actually maintained the breath that they had pre-transformation, which is which
Yeah.
throws in some interesting possibilities because if we if because at that point the dragon's breath becomes strictly magical and not necessarily based on a biological
Biology.
thing, yeah, because I mean acid, black dragons with their acid breath, it's like, well, that's just, it's pretty much just specialized bile or whatever. Ice dragons with their ice breath, I mean, it's a mix of magic and some kind of organ type stuff.
Right. Yeah. And since, you know, this artificial breed of dragon is entirely spiritual, I guess it would have to be some form of magic damage, just
Well,
purely.
yeah, but yeah, but yeah, yeah, I don't know. Because I mean, because dragons are inherently magical, you know, so everything that they do is, you know, technically magic. At least it
Right.
has that connotation to it, which allows, which means that a dragon, just by itself can, harm things that are immune to, mundane weaponry. Um, you know,
Right.
which means that a dragon's claws are inherently magical. Its tail spikes are inherently magical. Its teeth are inherently magical. Um, so there's that. And so you know, um, when it comes to shadow dragons, they aren't literally dragons of darkness. Not they're not something like a dark dragon. I mean, they are in terms of description, but in terms of in terms of reality, they aren't that. And so
Right.
it
That isn't a damage type.
yeah, exactly. They don't get like necrotic as their damage type. And so I don't know. We're yeah, we're definitely gonna have to go back and forth on this because the whole thing is like the whole this is a spiritual dragon. Um, I think the cleanest, easiest way to do it is to just okay, well, whose dragon spirit is it? Oh, such and such. Okay, well, such and such was a red dragon in life, and so therefore that just carries over. That's the cleanest way to do it for me, at least.
Right. It's just, to me, it's not very interesting,
Yeah, yeah, that's, I
and I
mean,
would prefer
yeah.
that it be interesting.
I mean,
Hmm.
I don't think, everything is going to, bear the same weight of interest, when it comes to, that kind of thing. And so, it's, I mean, it is,
Maybe so, but the thing for me, the things that aren't interesting are the things that I don't work on.
yeah. Well, additionally, dragons. See, I think most dragons have the ability. Yeah, most dragons have the ability to cast the whole dragon's breath spell, which means that they could, switch it up. If a red dragon sees that his fire breath is not working against the intruders in his lair, he can just cast that spell and do like ice breath or whatever.
And
You
what
know.
spell list do they go off of?
They have their own spell lists. It kind of
That's
you know, if you want to get, I think if you want to get the best matchup for what dragons can do, if you just look at the wizard spell list, then you know, ta-da, it's right there.
Yeah, I might go. I don't know. It's yeah, like yes, the like the spirit just doing the same breath that the dragon has, or whatever spirit it is. Yeah, that's the cleanest option. It doesn't do anything for me. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah. Hold on just a second. I'm grabbing smoke 3.
right, right. You know, but that you know
Uh,
that's the you know, again, that's the thing, is that not you know, it's a big world. Not everything in it is going to bear the same weight of interest, which you know is you know, which I mean makes sense because again, it's a big world, but at the same time that means that some things are going to be, you know, kind of,
that's interesting.
yeah, and you know, not necessarily, you know, not everything is going to be distinct,
Right.
at
Like, and
least,
I
you know.
understand that. However, for me, I don't think dragons should be one of those things because, they're dragons. They're these majestic beings of, great power. Like that to me, like what you're saying is true, but that would apply to like the goblins. Like the goblins are not very interesting, because they are goblins.
They are goblins.
Excuse me. Like it's it's just something where it's like I agree with what you're stating, but the particular thing we are talking about is not one of the things that would apply to, in my mind.
Yeah, okay. I gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah. Just because, I mean, dragons are just a fantasy staple,
Pretty
and,
much.
they're really cool, and I know you agree with that.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, I mean, it's, yeah, I mean, considering a number of, you know, different things, yeah.
Yeah. I'll say, like, that pendant that you wear, like that picture those two things that you have hanging up in your house of dragons. I would think that you like dragons at least a little bit and find them kind of cool.
No, it's purely coincidental. I don't know what you're speaking of.
Right, I forgot. It's because you're a Russian plant. Your fucking Russian desk.
My top ski.
Yeah. Next time you leave your computer unattended, I know I'm gonna find Kaspersky on there.
Oh, yeah, my Russian desk and my Russian antivirus.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's, you know, I mean, hey, you know, that's just what it is. You know, oh, you know, I'm a sleeper agent.
Yeah. Uh, Let's get this cut.
You know, I'm a sleeper agent. I'm not, you know, I'm just waiting for my MK Ultra activation phrase to be spoken aloud.
Yeah. Fucking the numbers, GZ. What do they mean?
Fuck if I know. I'm not on right now.
I know that we're gonna like use the numbers to activate you.
You could, yeah, you're gonna say the sequence, and it's just like, oh, you know, then I start speaking perfect Russian.
Google translate everything that you're saying and then, extract the information.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna speak perfect Russian just like you spoke perfect Arabic in that dream. You
Oh
know?
yeah. So while we're on the topic of dragons, we had hold on. I'm lighting just a moment.
Yeah, all right.
Not to get too distracted from what I was about to say, but in the spirit of getting distracted,
That's
uh,
what we do.
so I realized,
when I had those Macanudos that I told you about, the Inspirados.
Yes.
I think it's the Macanudo green for whatever fucking reason. Like on light up, to me, tastes exactly like a beer.
Okay. Okay.
Just a weird thing that I noticed. Anyway, uh, I had. This is another thing I stole from Fire Emblem. I had we talked about giving the dragons the like racial trait of dragon skin, right?
Yeah.
Which was damage guard.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. I still think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Now it's fully lit. Ooh, and it's getting a little warm in this garage.
Oh no. You're gonna die.
Tragic.
You're gonna die in your garage.
Well, fuck it.
Hit we ball.
Exactly. Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, I need you to come up with a dragon name for the second Dragon King because I am shit at coming up with names.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll just, yeah, okay. Uh,
Hop to it.
oh yeah, just, jumping right in.
Yeah. Oh, it's too bad I can't use the fucking I can't use like the little like audio clips that we have in the server. I would have like done like the whip cracking one.
Oh no, oh yeah, because we're not in the server. Right. I was gonna say, yeah, you can't know yeah, we're not in the server, right. We're outside the server.
This is a tragedy of epic proportions.
Well, I mean, this is to prevent, you know, uh, you know, others from jumping in.
Yeah, this ain't one of those streams where it's open mic night.
Yeah, not yet. Maybe it's like Wessie. We'll eventually have Wessie on as as something.
Guest starring.
Yeah, guest starring Wessie, the third musketeer.
The most powerful racist in existence.
Man, I just said in
Yeah,
the
because it's
country.
because it's us two, and then Wezzy is yeah he's the third guy,
Yeah,
and then tangentially, Caden is the fourth guy,
yeah. Together we are the musketeers.
and co.
Ta-da!
Fuck, reminds me of that meme that I like slapped together where it's all three of us. It just is like three schmucks make a universe.
Ta-da!
Let me see if I can find that because that was funny shit.
Oh, it's one of those jokes where, it's really fucking funny.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I think I know where I can find this. Wrath 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, back when we suggested like, oh, Wesley just play, Wrath again. Wrath 2.
Yeah.
Wrath 2, Wesley. Come on, do it. Do it. It'll be funny. Do it.
Do it.
Do it now, Wesley.
Kill him. Kill him now.
It'll be really funny.
There it is. Fucking the three schmucks on a quest to make a universe. We got Uncle Tom, Playful Sid, Mr. Horny.
Oh yeah, good stuff. Missed. I remember when we were messing around with with the old original Battlefront 2, and when it was just us doing co-op, the funny alternate names showed up, but when we went online, it was like, yep, nope, that's just my Steam name. All right,
Yeah,
I have to change. Gotta change my Steam name to Mr. Horny in order for in order for that to show up.
yeah.
Gotta change my Steam name real quick. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh wait, where's the big Gallagher is watching you?
I think I have that. I think I have that somewhere in my downloads folder. But yeah, I've also got the one for
That
Big Santa.
yeah, this is how that was a really fucking shitty paint edit. Uh, yeah, there it is. Big Gallagher is watching you.
Uh,
Oh my God, that's so shittily edited.
it's great though.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Oh, there's
Wouldn't.
that.
Oh,
No, go ahead.
I don't remember what I was saying anymore.
Alzheimer's,
Well,
dementia.
it's. I mean, hey, I'm getting old.
Yeah, you old bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this just reminds me of like work, right? So apparently, so I've told you that like my team is essentially split in half, right? There's us at Victoria where I work, and
Okay.
then there's those guys at Greensburg, right?
Okay.
So, like nobody has like a nickname for me, like at Victoria.
Huh.
Yeah, everybody just refers to me by name, at least as far as I know.
Yeah.
Like, but apparently, like more than half the time over at Greensburg, they call me the old man.
Wow.
I'm just sitting here like, I think I'm like 20 years younger than every single person I work with, and I'm just like, yeah, but I'm the old man.
Of
It just
course.
shows.
Yeah, but of course. But of course you are, I guess. I mean, the people at,
Apparently so.
some of the people at Greensburg would, remember you like, oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's like, 20 or something. And then, the newbies that come over in Greensburg just hear about you like, yeah, he sounds pretty old. Like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. It reminds me of last year we had like a team meeting where it was like everybody, and we had to drive to the branch in Harrison, Ohio, right?
Okay.
And it was a completely pointless meeting. The only thing that I remember from it was there was one lady who couldn't attend, like physically, so she was there on a phone call,
Okay.
and and the only thing I remember was like her being like, "Wow, Aiden, your voice is deeper than I thought it would be." Just sitting there like, uh,
Thanks.
okay.
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah, it's like, thanks. It was just the most random fucking comments.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. I do find it amusing that like I get along with the people at Greensburg better, despite the fact that I barely interact with them.
Maybe that's the secret.
Too much interaction, bad.
Too much interaction is making it so that you know, maybe that's the whole thing. Oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah. Fucking. Ugh. Yeah, like one of the people from Greensburg was over today along with my manager because they brought me like fucking 18 bags worth of shit that never got sent back to me and like 3 boxes of files. So she was
Oh,
helping put that away, and I actually got along with her really well. And then
oh,
there's like just the people I regularly work with, and I'm like, yeah, you people, you exist.
hmm, interesting.
Curious, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but just a bunch of shit. Oh,
Yeah. This is the state of the places that I work with. Oh, right. So you remember how I told you that there was that auditor guy, right, that was supposed to follow me around
The butcher?
for like, yeah, the butcher.
Yeah.
And you know how I told you that he only ended up talking to me for like 15 minutes?
Okay.
Well, so I guess that uh this like the information that he provided wasn't good enough, right?
Okay.
So the Monday they had this guy that he works for the company, like he's a direct employee,
Okay.
who is like 5 pay grades above me, follow me around and ask me questions about my job.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I was like, I was sitting there and I was just thinking on my like, I swear to God, if I get fired over this,
I get fired over this shit.
yeah. Which I didn't. I asked my boss today. I'm like, "Did you talk to the guy?" And she's like, "No, I'm supposed to talk to him later." And then like right before she left, I'm like, "Did you talk to the guy?" And she's like, "Yeah, he says that you're very thorough." And I'm like, "So I'm not getting fired?" And she's like, "No, you're not getting fired." I'm like, "Thank fucking God."
So I'm not getting fired. No. Alright, cool. Alright, cool, thanks.
Groovy. Thank God.
That's what I needed to know. Thank you.
Oh, and I also asked her, I was like, "So is anybody else on the team getting followed around by this guy?" And she's like, "Or is it just me?" And she's like, "No, it's just you." And I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh!
okay."
Anybody
I
else?
was like, this is why.
Anybody else on the team
This
getting
is
followed around? No. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like this is why I thought I was gonna get fired.
Yeah, it's a paranoia semi-justified. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's so bizarre.
Yeah, it was just like it was so fucking weird too, because he randomly came up to me last Friday and he was like, "Hey, did your boss, message you about me following following you Monday?" I was like, "No, what are you talking about?"
No, who
He's
are
like,
you?
"We're trying to gather more data or some shit." And I was just like, just dumbfounded. It's like I thought we were past this shit, but apparently we weren't.
No,
We
not at
should be
all.
now.
It would stand to reason that yes, you are. However, what the fuck?
Yeah. And I work for a multi-million-dollar company.
Yep.
Please tell me if I don't work for a multi-million-dollar company.
Well, and what the hell? It's so
Yeah.
bizarre.
Yeah. Like, it's so fucking weird.
Yeah, that's really
But
odd. But hey, I
I'm
guess
just glad it's
whatever.
over.
Nothing
Yeah.
came of it.
I didn't I didn't get fired, so good. Cool.
I count that as a win.
That's a win in my book.
Aha.
Uh, Anywho, back to Devin. So,
Right.
is there anything you actually have in mind to discuss?
Crusader. We gotta work on Crusader, and I guess I'm not finished with my smoke, but I forgot what my desktop was. Okay.
I'll be fine. We can, when we go back to watch this video, in case we forget something, we can just deal with my voice bouncing off of the walls or whatever.
Yeah. Let me actually open the Crusader document, and then we can get to typing on it. Bit, bit, bit. Oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me. I gotta readjust different stream elements here so that way the document actually pops up. Boom. Okay. And then gotta fiddle with Streamlabs now.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna bind it to this browser window. Fuck it. That seems right. I'll just. Well, I'm about halfway
Fucking
done with this.
reroll.
I'll relight this when we're done. Okay, so let me just. Okay. Okay, so I need the formatting stuff, which means I need to open the other browsing window again. I love it when I need to do that. Oh god. Yeah, well,
Fantastic.
I'm
We
just
are
gonna,
professionals.
yeah, I'm just gonna nab all this shit from the cleric document and then change it up. And I'll also open up the backend thing so that way it can all be there. So, I'm pretty sure we agreed last time that they're gonna be this monk uh something or other hybrid.
Yep, that sounds right. What was it, like monk barbarian or something? But with
Yes.
the divine spin.
Yeah, yeah, it's like monk barbarian, but with a different, a different coat of paint, basically. Either they should be noted that a true neutral crusader can worship any deity, and it's right. Let's see. They've still got that D8 hit die, so I don't need to change that. I'm going to put in a roll here. Crusader.
Alright.
And this is the part where, see, this is the part where if you were on your computer, you could just mute the stream, and there'd be a little bit of a delay. Oh, wait a minute. No, I just used Discord. What the fuck? Hold up. Share screen. There it is. There we go. That should be up. Um,
Yeah, let me just pull this up.
okay.
That moth is getting really fucked up on nicotine right now.
Hell yeah. No, it's EI, not, okay, IE. Not
Okay.
deity, it's deity.
War, please.
Let's see. So Crusader. Uh, This is where the inebriation is fucking with my typing. I'm getting letters mixed up. All right, and then so towards the causes. Uh, See, they fling themselves toward the causes of their deity. I'm trying to just, the role here is just a description, like, with some flowery language inputted of, what does this class do?
Right.
See, they fling themselves towards the causes of their deity, slaying heretics, bringing justice or injustice.
Heresy bad?
Let's see, bringing justice or injustice. I don't know a third thing. And even new. There we go. So they're kind of they're proselytizing a little bit, through combat.
Yeah.
See, Crusaders. Crusaders excel on the battlefield. See, Crusaders excel on the battlefield using the sheer force of their faith alone to strike devastating blows against those that would oppose the goals of their faith. Yes? No?
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Of their faith.
Oh yeah, it says approach. Oh yeah, yeah. Oppose the goals of their faith. Right. And the alignment thing, it's a holy class, so of course we're going to just get the same, basically copy pasted thing where it's like, look, all right, you got to be within one step of your deity. True neutral doesn't matter either way.
Yeah.
Let's see, D8 hit die, right? I will need to make a chart for this as well.
Did you
Okay.
make a chart for Slayer yet?
Let me see. Let's see. Hybrid. No. So I will need to do that as well. Anyway, so Let me just pop this in here. Luckily, I still have the class backend open, so that way I can just, again, we can just copy paste. Ba-ba-ba. Copy. Paste. Crusader. Perfect. Lovely. I will need to change the name of this.
Change the color.
Yeah. I mean, color coding these isn't really important. There we go. There, now it's in alphabetical order. So let's see. Crusaders have fast CAB, which is the... Oh, God, I gotta get that info sheet up. HD -1. Oh, wow. Okay, so equals this -1. And then I can just I can just drag the formula down throughout the whole thing. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
See, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, they're
We'll
one of...
add the rest of them eventually.
Yeah, they're also one of the 2 classes with where their secondaries are all mid. So let's see. It's a minimum 1. How did I do this on another one? Round out. Oh wait, do
Was
commanders
it
have
Monk the
mid?
one that you did? Can you not just copy it?
Well, yeah, but hold on. I can do it with commander. Because commander has a mid fort, which means I can just paste the formula. And I don't know why that's orange, but yeah, I can just paste the formula and it's fine. I am going to have to readjust the size on all this. So, boom. Oh, that looks weird. Why does that look weird? It's because it's default. I hate you. Oh, no. Oh, it's not right. A4. This needs to be A3. So that way, yeah, they're starting off. We're starting off. There we go. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, equals over 4, over 2, over... Right, okay, so yeah, then just drag the formula again. Oh, this is copying from Blood Rager, which actually, yeah, Bloodbound as the class name. You said you liked it. Do we want to make that change official?
Excuse me. I mean, I can't think of anything better.
Yeah, all right.
And also, I can't remember what the other proposed one was, but I remember it was kind of a. I remember we were like, yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, let's see. This sheet hasn't really been updated to include all the good stuff. So let's see. There's the special column, and then the feats column, which their feat growth I think is also mid. I'll look at it I'll look at it right now. Yeah, mid feat gain, which is every 6 levels start at 2. Oh god. Okay, so let's see. 0. Let's see. This one every 6 levels start at 2. So that means at level 8 it's 2.
8, 14,
8,
20.
8, 14, and 20. Oh, that's nice and even. Or not 2, 3, and 20. I need to figure out how to make this work. So let's see. That's over. If we divide that by 4. Also, this needs to be 4. Wait a minute. Divide it by 4. Let's see. Hold on. So round down, divide by 4. Maybe. Let's see. Equals round down. That's over 4. No, that does not work. Oh god. Hold on. Let's just see how it goes all the way to 20. No.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work at all. Okay. Okay. So let's undo that. So let's see. So 8 over 4 is 2, and then 14 over 4. So 12 over 4 is 3. So that works. I might just have to input this manually after a certain point. Although at 20 it becomes over 5 almost. Because let's see, 20 every 6 levels. So at 26 it's 5. At 32 it's 7. At 38 it's 8. At 44 it's 9. And then, oh wow, it's nice. Yeah, it's nice and even. Yeah, I think I might just have to input it manually. Okay, whatever.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not like it's a huge hassle. I mean, just hit the arrow keys,
Yeah.
Wait a second. Did I screw up somewhere? Oh,
You
yeah, I did.
overwrote 26.
Yeah, I did. All right. I just missed the shift, which means, no, wait, it's 6 at 32. Yeah, that's where I made a mistake. So it's going to be 9 at 50,
Okay.
or 8 at 50. No, 9 at 50. Jesus. Yeah, it's
We
9
are
at 50.
professionals.
Yeah, it's 9 at 50, so there we go. And then let me switch this to Times New Roman, size 12, so that way everything looks nice and uniform. And then I'll just put that there for aesthetic reasons. The special column will fill in as we get the class features written. I'm just going to expand the size of the column. Oh boy, we got Crusader shit now. Let me stretch a little bit.
Yeah.
And let me open another thing so we have formatting. Okay, not that one, I guess. Where are the oh, there it is. It's right under class features. Okay. Class features heading 3. Gotcha. So this is where proficiencies come into play.
Didn't we already do that? Oh, weapon and armor. I was thinking skills.
Yeah, the skills we've done, weapon and armor proficiency, although we will need to include skills on this document, but that can come a little bit later.
Yeah.
So let's see, weapon and armor
Weapon.
proficiency. So they're probably, so as they are barbarians, at least in terms of, parent class, they are, they're probably immune, or not immune, probably proficient with all simple and martial weapons, and then armor. Because, yeah, armor.
Hmm. I mean, I was thinking medium, like light and medium.
Okay.
Heavy. I feel like heavy's gonna be like Paladin's thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's reasonable. Especially since Crusaders. Yeah, they're not. I mean, they're going to get some extra tankiness from other class features, but the majority of it, a big chunk of it is not going to come from the armor. Uh,
Yeah.
Fuck. Let's see. Proficient in addition to the favorite weapon of their deity. Shields, yes or no?
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, I could. I mean, I could hear an argument
I
either
think.
way.
Yeah. I mean, I think shields are fine, minus towers.
Yeah, because that's more paladin bulwark thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Light and proficient with light and medium armor. Excellent. Perfect. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, I'll redo the spacing later. So there's that. There's that. There's our class feature. They don't get the spell casting. So let's see. So going down from level, starting with level 1, just get it mapping out class features. The first thing they probably get is bread and butter. It's fervor.
Yeah.
Fervor. So yes. As Crusaders. Let's see. Crusaders, unlike clerics, draw their let's see. Crusaders, unlike clerics, draw their power from the I don't want to say depth of their faith, but the strength of their faith.
I think either works. Strength's probably better.
Yeah. Uh, see. So yeah, it's draw. So Crusaders, unlike clerics, draw power from the strength of their faith, and not from you know it's draw strength of faith instead of instead of channeling the powers of their
Oh God.
deity. Yeah, so Crusaders, unlike clerics, draw their power from the strength of their faith instead of channeling the powers of their deity through themselves. This manifests. This manifests when they this manifests when they fall into a trance known as fervor. This fervor is similar to a barbarian's rage. This fervor is managed to a barbarian's rage, and it's fervor similar to a barbarian's rage, and acts much the same way. Let's see, right. Let's see sentence, because I don't want to say going into a fervor because that doesn't sound good.
Entering a fervor?
Yeah, okay. How about entering a state of fervor?
Yes, that works best.
Entering a state of fervor is a swift action and bestows a number of benefits to the Crusader. Right, benefits. So, for reference, we have to page over to Let's page over to our reworked Blood Rager because that's better. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. So, let's see, does not. Okay, so. Yes. Where is it? Okay. So, right. So, the way the Blood Ragers work, the way we've written it, is that they gain a bonus equal to their Blood Rager level to their primary stat. I don't remember what we said Crusader's primary stat was going to be. Charisma? Wisdom? Charisma.
Fuck. I think it was charisma.
It was charisma. Okay, so charisma is the primary stat. Since it's not the same as rage, then we both agreed that since it's not the same as rage, it should be weaker. The benefit should be weaker than rage.
Yeah, like the stat bonuses.
Yeah, exactly. So that begs the question of what it's going to be now.
I mean, the first solution that jumps to mind is half
Okay.
of what like barbarian would get. Or Blood Rager in this instance.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the same thing in the end, minus all the spellcasty bullshit. Okay, let's see. While in a fervor, a Crusader gains a bonus to what?
Okay.
Bonus to what? So
Strength.
Okay, all right. All right. Gains bonus to their.
That's the first one I was thinking. What are you thinking?
Let me page back to Blood Ragers. So let's see. Let's see. Gains. Oh, okay. So Blood Ragers gain a bonus to their charisma score. That's probably not great. That's probably not great. But okay, so we'll fix that.
Any bonuses are to the score.
Yeah.
All bonuses of this thing are to the score.
Yeah. Okay, so a bonus to their strength. Score equal to half their. Let's see, do we want to round it? Do we want to make the distinction round up? Because I mean, if we round down, then a level 1 Crusader gets no bonus.
Round up.
Yeah.
I think round up is fine.
Round it up, because yeah, otherwise it's like, oh, if we round down like the default, then we get nothing. Nothing. Right, okay. Crusader can maintain a fervor for a number of rounds. Why did I capitalize rounds? Equal to their charisma modifier.
Yeah. Maybe it should be strength con.
Let's
Anyway, keep
do
typing.
not need to not need to be consecutive. Got it. All of these rounds do not. Yes, thank you, Google, for helping out there. Specific entering a state of fervor. Entering. Hold on. Let me just entering and leaving a state of fervor is a swift action. There we go. Do not need to be consecutive. Well, I guess Sacred Weapon and Sacred Armor are gonna pull on this, so we don't need to give them anything else, at least right now. It might warrant some testing in the future, though. Okay.
It might be best to just do strength con.
So set to their strength score, and their constitution, and
At least that's kind of what I'm thinking, since rage does that too, and it is still kind of rage.
yeah, that, and they are frontliners, so the extra con is definitely going to help. All right, can maintain a
Yeah.
fervor, yada yada yada. Okay, and they don't get the fatigue because this isn't rage, so there's
Yeah,
that.
they don't get the fatigue.
Yeah,
They're not like they can still do all of the skills.
yeah. Which, yeah, as long as we don't put in that they can't, then just assume that they can.
Yeah, like
You know.
I don't see why, because a fervor is not nearly as blinding as a rage, so I don't think it makes sense for them to not be able to.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
You
all
know,
right.
it's got its benefits are weaker, but it doesn't have like any of the drawbacks
Pretty much.
that rage does.
Pretty much. It's like, well, you can do this. You can do this with the same, you can do this at the, with the same amount of expenditure as a barbarian of equivalent level, but you're not going to get as big of a payout, and the fuck the there's no drawback essentially. This is the cost. This is since it's weaker, there really isn't a cost except for the swift action and counting against your daily. Okay. Okay. It's much the same way. For maintain a fervor for a number of rounds equal to a minifier per day. And these rounds do not need to be consecutive. Okay, so is that it for fervor, or do we want to throw something else in there?
Um, that works. That works for me right now. Is there anything you want to throw in?
Nothing comes to mind because the rest of it we can tack on to the weapon and armor bonuses that they're gonna get.
Yeah, that like greater fervor, what the fuck ever.
Yeah, I mean, technically, since it is drawing from Barbarian, we can, give it the improved versions down the line, or just one improvement. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I have a few ideas for like greater fervor, but anyway.
Yeah, I think if we just get to 20 today, that'll be some pretty good progress.
Indeed.
All right.
Okay.
So there's that. That is your bread and butter level 1 ability. Ta-da. Ta-da! The next thing is level.
Congratulations.
Yeah, the next thing is level 2. This is where they start getting their bonus feats. Woo.
Oh boy. Bonus feats.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Let's see. Second. Wow, second. Let's see. No.
English, Wesley, English.
Yeah, we talked about him too much. Now he's here spiritually. Fucking with my shit. Damn you, Wezzy. I'll get you for this. Let's see.
It's bitch.
Yes, I'm getting tased with a cigar in my hand. I'll get you, bitch. Alright, at second level, a
It's sunglasses. Did you have the
gains.
circular ones?
Do what?
Is your like stay like your glasses and then like those circular sunglasses over? Just I'll get you, bitch.
Oh, yeah,
You
like
try to run off your taste.
yeah, like this, like this. I've put them on stream. Yeah, I've noticed that. I noticed the other day, or I noticed on another stream that these round sunglasses are darker than the sunglasses that I can just like magnetically put on my glasses.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that.
Yeah, they're
And you were
darker.
like, why am I just not using these?
Yeah, it's like, and the way that the whatever the thingy is in between the lenses that kind of hold, kind of allows the glasses to be connected to each other. The way that the
Right.
two of those things with the sunglasses and my regular glasses, uh, the way that they're the length and the shape and whatever, these slot in perfectly. It's like, why am I not using these? Because I don't, with the sunglasses that I have to stick onto my, that magnetically attach to my glasses, like, I can't look directly at screens. I have to hold them at a weird angle or like cock my head 45 degrees in order to make out what's on the screen. It's probably really bizarre, when I'm in drive-through and, the customer just happens to look in and they see me, sitting there like, what the fuck drink do they need for the next order? I can't look directly at screens. Anyway, so it gains a bonus feat. Hell yeah.
Yay.
Every six
Yes.
levels thereafter. Oh wow,
Again.
they gain another bonus feat. They gain gaining a total of, what is it, 4 at level 20.
And 9 at level 50.
Yeah, and 9 at level 50. Cool. 9. Okay, cool. So there's bonus feats. Excellent. Well, okay, so I mean, yeah, level 2, they get bonus feats. Sweet, cool, whatever. Do they get anything else at level 2?
I don't think so.
Okay. Level 3. Level 3. So, level 3. This is where, actually, let me pull up, because we're basing this off of War Priest, so let me actually pull up fucking War Priest on D20. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, so, oh god. Yeah, so, yes. So, let's see, level 3, at level 3, a War Priest for Pathfinder gets their first bonus feat. Cool. And Sacred Weapon doesn't come into play until level 4. Sacred Armor doesn't come into play until level 7.
Ooh. See, this is the part where it's like, I'm not sure what level they should get these things at, so I'm going to defer to you on this.
Yeah, also, okay, so let me think.
I want to have a bunch of empty levels.
This is true. And, we'll be able to fill some of that in with, like, monk stuff, with barbarian stuff, but we got to keep their stuff in here. Okay, so
Right.
we could do what we did with Fighter, where we give them the weapon and armor bonus at the same level, but then make them scale differently.
I'd be fine with that.
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
Okay, so now the question becomes, let's do this one at a time. So Sacred Weapon, level 3. you know, you get your +1 to whatever. When does it increase? If we do every 3 levels, then that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 20. Oh, I just came up with an idea. That, never mind, but yeah, that idea will be relevant later.
All right.
So, right, so yeah, if we make it every 3, then that's, 3, 6, 9, 12. If we make it every 4, then that's 3, 7, 11, 15, and 19.
Are you thinking like use the 3 for one and then the 4 for the other?
Well, I was just throwing out different, scalars there.
Numbers.
Yeah, just different numbers, just to kind of, give you an idea, kind of say it out loud for myself, but also say it out loud for you. That way, you know, we're staying on the same page.
Yeah. Um, I mean, that works for me.
Uh,
We would be
3 or 4.
if it works for you. Sacred weapon. I mean, since there's a DPR, I think it should be the 3, and then armor of faith should be the 4.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So right. So sacred. Wow. That. Wow. Okay.
What?
I spelled sacred as sacriad. Or,
It's a bit bad. It's a
well,
bit off, chief.
yeah, I had half a man of war. I'm a little bit inebriated. All right. Sacred weapon.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
not.
Uh, starting at 3rd level, whenever a Crusader enters a state of fervor, let's see, his weapon. I'm just gonna put that. Yeah, his weapon becomes I imbued. Okay,
English might be
imbued.
English.
Jesus Christ. Let's see. It becomes imbued with the strength of his faith. Okay. Uh, let's see. Okay. So with sacred weapon, it's gonna give you some kind of weapon related bonus. Is it attack, damage, or both?
Both.
Okay. All right. This manifests as a +1 to all attack and damage rolls made with that weapon. Okay. This bonus increases by 1 every 3 levels. See this bonus because this bonus increases by 1 every 3 levels. Let's see, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, becoming 6. Becoming +6 at level 18. 18. And let's see, what's the closest multiple of 3 to 50? That's 48, isn't it? Yeah, because that's 30. Yeah. Let's see. So let's see. 48 over 3, 18. So that's what? 1, 18, 16? Yeah, 16. It's 16 and becoming +16. 16 at level 48. See, we're integrating the level 50 stuff in here. Because so, right. So there's that sacred weapon. It is, just to make sure, I'm going to put this sentence in here. Only has this bonus when they're in a state of fervor. I just felt the need to put that sentence in there, just because. I mean, it's a little bit of a reiteration there at the end, but it's there. Okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It just makes it clear.
Yeah, it makes it crystal clear that you do not get this if you are not fervoring. Yeah. Okay. Armor of Faith. Armor of Faith. At 3rd level as well. Starting at 3rd level, a Crusader's Faith strengthens his defenses. Strengthens his defenses. Yeah, strengthens his defenses while in battle, and even during times of peace. I have an idea for this one. So,
Okay, I'm listening.
all right, while in a state of fervor, a Crusader gains a +1 sacred bonus to his AC or a profane bonus if he is an evil Crusader
Asshole.
or worships an evil deity. Profane bonus, blah blah blah, yada yada. While in this state, a Crusader gains a +1 sacred bonus to his AC or a profane bonus if he is an evil Crusader, worships an evil deity. Yes, while in a state of fervor, I already put that at the beginning of the sentence. Okay. Yada yada yada, yada 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 yada. Yes. Let's see. This bonus by 1 every 4 levels. Let's see. So hold on. It's 3, 7, 11, 15. It becomes +5 at level 19. Owl level? Okay. At level 19. And let's see. If it's 5 at 19, then that means it would be 15 at level 49. No, that's not the same thing. That's not the fucking same thing. Okay, hold on. So let's see. 19, 23, 27, 31, 35, 39, 43, 47. Be +12 at 47.
Yeah.
Level 47. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, it's right. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, there's that, and the whole times of peace thing, because we've described what it looks like when he's fervoring. While not in a state of fervor, a crew gains half of this bonus, rounded down. It gains half of this bonus. Yeah, well, not in a state of fervor. Crusader gains half of this bonus, rounded down. So that means at level 3, you're not going to get shit. But at level 7, you will have a persistent +1 to AC.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I need to update the table now. Okay. R. Okay. Armor of Flare, a ITA +1. A CRE. Sacred Weapon +1, and then this is going to change. This is going to scale differently, so I'm just going to copy paste this in here. I did not mean to cut that. Anyway, so let's see. 3, 7, 11, 15, 19. We might as well do the whole thing. Fuck it. 23, 27, 31, 35, 39, 43, 47. And then I need to change the numbers. Yeah, I just need to change the numbers. I'm doing this the most efficient way possible.
Ah, yes. Efficiency.
See, do need to double check the numbers. Plus 5 at 19, just to make sure I did my math correctly. Plus 6, plus 7, plus 8, plus 9, plus 10, plus 11, plus 20. See, after plus 10, it's great because then I can just, just put in another number. I don't have to erase it. And then Sacred Weapon is every 3 levels. Oh boy, so this one's actually going to be really easy because for some reason a base 3 counting system is way easier. It's also, right, see, 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, hey, they get it again at plus 15. Cool. 15, 18, 21, 24. They get it again at the same time at level 27. Cool. 27, 30, 33, 36, and again at level 39. That's cool that there's some overlap there, but what the fuck? 42, 45, and 48. And now I have to do this again. So Sacred Weapon 2, Sacred Weapon 3, Sacred Weapon 4, Sacred Weapon 5, Sacred Weapon 6, and just to double check my math again, Sacred Weapon is plus 6 at 18, this is good, and then 7 at 21, and then, yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11, oh fuck, 11, 12, nope, that's 13, Jesus, 13, 14, 15, 16, there we go. Alright, so that's filled in. Well, there we go. That filled in a bunch of empty levels. He. If only we were like that. Also, I didn't put in the bonus feats at all. Shit, I'll have to do that later. Honestly. Oh, actually, I will be right back. I'm gonna hit the can real quick. I don't know, just ramble on about shit. Fill the air.
Alright, I will say exactly 0 things while you are gone.
How could you do this?
Oh,
wait, the bike still picks me up because I didn't mute
So
that.
I actually
Okay,
have a
cool.
cool idea for a 50 cap, which I'll bring back up to him.
back. Be right
But just in the interest of
Then we get to do the
right?
hard part.
So I don't know why, but for those of you in the know, for whatever reason, the Noble Knights of Yu-Gi-Oh are in my mind right now, and I'm thinking about snatching not a, I think it's a spell card. I think it's called like Last Stand of the Noble Knights or something like that. And essentially what it is if at level 50, if you're a Crusader, when you hit 0, you would go into the dying state. However, if you have fervor available, or if you're actively fervoring, essentially what it'll do is it'll raise your health back up to full and allow you to keep fighting.
Okay.
However, if
I knew
you get dropped back down to 0, or somehow like your fervor gets cut off or whatever, then you instantly die.
Well, oh no, he's saying stuff. I saw
I
that.
call it, the last bastion of faith.
I'm back.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So I actually,
Okay.
I don't know how much that you heard.
Not much at all because I didn't have the earbuds in.
Okay. So I actually already kind of had an idea for the 50 cap for
Okay.
Crusader. So as I was just rambling to no one, so for whatever reason, like the Noble Knights of Yu-Gi-Oh, like some of the like their like stuff was invading my mind just now.
Well, I mean, it makes sense considering they're, Knights of the Round Table and Crusaders kind of knightly.
Yeah, like so.
Probably
Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's like a spell or trap called like Last Stand of the Noble Knights, right?
something of the sort, yes.
Right. So just off of the name, it got the gears turning, right?
Okay.
So I call this cap the last bastion of faith.
Okay.
So here's how it works. So whether or not you are fervoring, right?
Yes.
So either way, when you go down to zero,
Uh-huh.
normally like a normal character would be put into a dying state.
This is correct.
However, yeah, so with this ability, however, if you are not in a fervor state, you automatically enter a fervor state. And if you are, you can't leave a fervor state. And it essentially raises you back up to full health with temp HP.
Okay.
So it's essentially like a way to like stave off death. It's kind of like it's kind of like bulwark where they can just like stave off dying to keep fighting. It's just they're raised back up to essentially full temp HP. If their temp HP drops to zero, then they die. It was just like a thought that I had, like, oh, that'd be a neat ability where it's like, someone strikes you down and you just get back up.
Okay, so here, let's. I'll write this. I'll write this in just so we can. I've also switched to the aviators. They also fit on these glasses. Holy shit.
Hmm.
Anyway, yeah, I know it's great. Anyway, so yeah, last bastion of faith. So finally, at 50th level, whenever a Crusader is reduced to 0 hit points or below and is not outright killed. Let's see if you did. Let's see. Whenever a Crusader is reduced to 0 hit points or below and is not outright killed, his faith alone sustains him. Let's see. If he is not in a state of fervor, he will immediately enter one and cannot exit it unless combat concludes. It cannot exit it unless combat concludes.
Or he dies.
Yeah. Or he is killed. No, you're still in that fucking fervor state even when you die when this procs. Not that that would matter at all.
That'd be some shit. So, yeah. So, like
Okay.
I said, they get the full temp HP. They're at their full bonuses. However, they must receive healing during the fervor, or they will automatically die after the combat ends.
See, yeah, when this ability activates, ACTI. When this ability activates, the Crusader gains POR, temporary hit points equal to his maximum. Well, it's a level 50 ability. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's the 50. They get the full shebang.
Yeah, you get a full rack. Fuck it. We gave Bulwark the ability to do this, but like 3 times before combat ends. So fuck it. Also, the Bulwark thing is based off of Fate Grand Order mechanics. So hey, we're coming back to that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. Maximum temporary hit points equal to his maximum hit points. During this time, he must receive enough healing to bring him above.
Be 1 hit point, right? Would it just be one?
Yeah, I mean,
That'd be enough, right?
yeah, above 0, really, because anything more than 0, really. Must
Yeah.
receive enough healing to bring him above 0 hit points, or he will die when combat ends. Yeah. So to read that all out loud, finally, at 50th level, whenever a Crusader is reduced to 0 hit points or below and is not outright killed, his faith alone sustains him. If the Crusader is not in a state of fervor, he will immediately enter one and cannot exit it unless combat concludes or he is killed. When this ability activates, the Crusader gains temporary hit points equal to his maximum hit points. During this time, he must receive enough healing to bring him above 0 hit points, or he will die when combat ends.
Right. Oh, yeah. Like, what was I gonna say? Like, like, the fervor lasts for as many rounds of fervor that he has remaining.
Yeah, okay. Let's see.
So, like, if it's like if he's got like 10 turns left and it goes to 10, but he doesn't, he doesn't receive any healing, then he dies.
Okay, yeah, it said ABION. See, the state of fervor caused by this ability is still limited by the maximum number of rounds that he can sustain fervor per day. And if his fervor is depleted before he receives the necessary healing, he will die. Yes? Yes. I think that sounds right. That sounds fine. We'll have somebody else read this and see if it makes sense, or somebody in the comments be like, actually, GZ, you're a moron because the sentence structure is stupid and you're a retard.
Actually, you're a bitch, you're a hoe. That sentence is wrong. Fuck you.
Fuck you. I hate you. I hate watch you, even though no one knows who you are. Where did my cigar go? There it is.
Like, because like I don't think man, a fourth sounds tempting, but I'm not doing it. What did I say? Like, I think it would be a bit much to just like re-max out their fervor. Although, given that it's the 50 cap.
Oh well. I mean, a full. I mean, not only. I mean, hold on. Think about it. You don't die, and
Yeah, you're already not dying. It's
You're-
not resurrection.
yeah, you're not dying. You essentially get a full heal, and there's no like, you go down for a round and then get back up. It's you stay up.
Yeah, there's no like resurrection sickness or whatever.
Yeah, there's none of that. Yeah, not only do you not die, but you don't like fall to a knee and then count as prone, so then the enemy can like bash your fucking skull in. You stay standing as you were, and then effectively combat the length of the combat becomes a timer.
Yeah, so I think having the limitation of like if you've already used half your faith, well, I mean, you've got however many rounds you have left. I think it works. I think it'll work as a somewhat of a balancer. Given that it's a 50, it doesn't have to be as balanced, but some balance is still necessary.
Yeah, I mean, these things still need to be relatively balanced even at high level. Otherwise, we're gonna end up with another YOD.
Yeah.
You
And
know.
then there'll be like things that'll interact with that. Like, if it's a grenade, you might have a hero set that can like do shit to like help you out or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, fuck. One thing that you could do for a hero set is just get a bunch of like fast healing or whatever. So that way, if you don't have a healer for whatever reason, then the combat timer really just becomes, okay, how fast can my gear, bring me back from the the edge of the abyss.
Yeah. Or like, I'm sure we'll come up with artifacts that will interact with fervor.
Yes. All right. So now that we've done that, yeah, this is where we have to do the hard part, as it were. We have to,
Oh.
yeah, that being, we have to figure out the, other class features for this thing, for this class. You know?
Damn you, God.
So, yeah, it's like, okay, cool. They get bonus feats and they get, bonuses to their armor and weaponry. That's all well and good. What else does
Yeah.
this class do?
Okay. Nothing.
This is it. They have a but not so it doesn't look like, I mean, not that many technically empty levels before 21, but also it's still a lot of empty a lot of semantically empty levels.
Yeah. Okay. So let me think here.
Yep.
Uh, hmm. Okay. Here's an idea for one, and
Okay.
this will be like one of those ones where it's got like 1, 2, and like 3 or whatever. Uh,
Okay.
I call it blinded by faith, and it's a will save bonus. It's a sacred will save bonus.
Hmm. Okay, hold on, let me think.
Because like you're so blinded by your faith that when someone like tries to like mind control you or whatever, your faith can override it.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So what, we just bind
Like,
it to what do we bind it to? Level, charisma?
uh, let's see. I think charisma, because what I'm thinking is it kind of like replaces the need for like it'll be like bonus, and then it'll be automatic pass, and then it'll be immunity.
Okay.
Like for like the three. That's what I'm thinking.
Ow. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, I got it. I got it. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Here, swapped over to the rig.
Let's see. Bonus, bonus, advantage. No, advantage is bonus reroll auto pass. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So bonus at what, fourth level?
Uh, yeah, I
Okay.
think fourth is fine.
And then the reroll when?
Uh, let's see. I don't know. What are you thinking?
Let's see. So if we take the full scope of 50 into account, maybe I don't really want to overshadow the 20, so 16? No, that's too far. 13.
Okay.
And
And
then the
then
auto pass will go down into, 21 to 50. How about 34 is jumping out at me?
okay. And then
Okay.
how are we feeling about immunity while in fervor?
Uh,
Like I was thinking like a fourth one where you're immune, but you have to be fervoring. So
mm,
it's not always useful.
but immunity to what?
Like effects that require will saves.
That's a third of all effects. That's a lot.
That is a
Yeah, because I mean,
mind affecting.
okay, so not. Mm, let's see. Hold on, let me think. Let me think. Okay, so let's see. So
While you're
wait.
doing that, I'm gonna get my computer on just a moment.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be. It's a will-based thing, which means it's secondary stats, so it's quite a lot. And then, but a fourth one. I mean, an auto pass is already. Uh, hmm. Honestly, with the third thing,
I'm
you
back.
could, yeah. I'm just thinking out loud, kind of mumbling to myself. Honestly,
I see.
if we bind the auto pass to once per fervor, then the strat would be to cycle fervor since it's a swift action.
Be kind of odd.
Yeah, but I mean that's just the nature of those things. Okay, but a fourth one to gain immunity. Let's see, you could gain. See, if it was targeted, that would work, but it's targeted on you.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I was kind of iffy about the immunity thing, but then I remembered that paladins get immunity at like level 16 or some shit.
yeah, but we're probably gonna change that.
Yeah, but
That's
they'll
what.
still get it. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't.
Well, they're also a tank class, which means that it makes more sense.
Hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
And this is a DPR class.
Maybe crit pass instead of immunity?
Ooh, a critical pass. Okay, a critical pass sounds way more palatable to me. Ooh, and
Yeah.
then we
I
bind
mean,
that.
immunity's a bit. Yeah. I
Let's
like
see.
immunity, but immunity's a bit. Meh.
Okay, if we do the auto pass, then let's bring the auto pass down to 29 and give Big
Okay.
Crit Boy to somewhere in the 40s.
Okay, let me just. I don't know. 44 kind of sticks out to me.
Okay. All
It's only
right.
got bonus feats. What do you think?
I
Think that
mean,
works?
that works. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I think we should give it different. I think we should give it different names. So, Blinded by Faith. Blinded by Faith should either be the name of the third one or the fourth one,
I agree.
which means we have to come up with names for the first two and the one that we do not select to be Blinded by Faith. But, other than these little distractions, we're just trying to stick to 1 to 20. So, we'll limit
Yeah.
it there.
Oh yeah, time to make things harder for ourselves later. Fuck you, future us.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we'll
They
get
don't even exist yet.
we'll get into the groove of it, and it'll be fine. That and
Yeah.
this will be rattling around in our heads, so
Yeah.
we'll get to it. Okay,
I feel
so
like blinded by fate. I'm kind of thinking crit pass.
hold on. Let's see. Let's see if you're blinded. If you're blinded. Okay, hold on. How about blinded is the third one, and then we call the fourth one retribution of faith.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Ugh, excuse me.
Glad we agree there. Okay,
Hmm.
by faith.
Was he English? Was he English?
We don't-
English, was he English?
I thought
Jesus fucking
at
Christ.
first I thought you said Wezzy Inc. I went, wow, Wezzy's incorporated now. Cool.
No, fuck, he's a corpo. That means he's not a oh, okay. He's not a
I
person anymore.
hold on, take it easy there.
Yeah, so, my name's not Logan, never mind.
Ooh, ooh, man,
Ah,
man, It just reminds me of the time where he was whining about the food thing, and I said, "Look, dude, all right, I've seen a picture of you. You could stand to fast a little bit." He got actually offended. Uh,
oh my god, that was funny.
let's see, sir. So let's see. So, but starting with blinded by faith, and then we'll kind of work our way down. We'll kind of work our way from there. So, starting at 29th level, whenever a Crusader is in a state of fervor, mind affecting effects, entrancement. Yeah,
Fuck you, wizards.
Fuck you. Well, no, just fuck you. Most wizards are gonna be like evocation for damage. It's gonna be those real fuckers that are like, oh yes, illusions and falsehoods. Ooh. Anyway,
Fuck you, mesmerist and succubi. Incubi?
it could be either one, depending on you can have a gay crusader.
Fucking incubi, whatever the fuck you are. Things. Fuck it. All of them.
Seduction in general.
Nice try, bitch.
Nice try, you seductress. I am in a state of fervor, so it doesn't work.
I only simp for God.
Nice try, seductress, but right now I'm fervorings, which means I only simp for God.
Your OnlyFans is of no interest to me.
Yeah, then after the state of fervor, it's just like, I'll consider it, maybe. Free sample?
Free sample.
That reminds me of when you were on Snapchat and all those bots were sending you that shit.
God damn it. That was funny though. It's really funny. I think I still have a decent amount of those. Just because I keep forgetting to delete them.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, you gotta have the collection, gotta have the bank, you know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Let's see, so
It's kind of what one of my saved like libraries in Instagram has become.
See, hold on, so it said starting at 29th level, whenever a crusader is in a state of fervor, his faith provides protection against attacks targeting his mines. With this ability, he can. Let's see. He can pass a single will save against a mines affecting. Let's see. It can pass a single will save against a mind affecting effect.
Automatically.
Yes. Well, hold on. He can choose to, I should say.
Fine, bitch. I will subscribe to your OnlyFans.
Uh,
But God's my main, you know,
My homie.
piece. You're just a side piece.
God's my homie.
Jesus.
Oh god, like an evil crusader has the OnlyFans subscriptions, but still is like, yeah, no, Dormir, Lord of the Dead and Undead. Oh yeah, that's what I'm about.
That's my man.
That's
Right there.
that's my guy. Toast to him. Anyway, so can choose to pass a single will save against a mind affecting effect. While in a state of fervor, already wrote that. Once per fervor.
I mean, the single will save already kind of.
Yeah, but just to hammer it home.
That's fair.
Just to hammer it home. Once per fervor, yeah, there's blinded by faith, and then retribution, which is the fucking hold on. I have to actually put this on the chart, otherwise I will forget.
Oh, he's trying to type English words. Isn't that something?
All right, there we go. Blinded by faith, and then where's the other one? What I said? You said 44. 44.
Yeah, just
Okay.
because bonus. I essentially count bonus feat levels as empty levels.
That's what I was thinking with also the scaling up bonuses is that there's something there, at least on the chart, but really you're not getting. I mean, you're getting something, but you're not getting much. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this just reminds me of we might want to look at the feat chart again and reduce some of the prereqs because
Oh yeah.
yes, some of them are a little unreasonable.
Yeah, well, that's it's a relic from a previous time in development, so of course it will be looked at again.
Yeah, no,
in
that's fair. It's just something I thought of.
in 2 to 12 business years.
Maybe.
Yeah, it depends. The economy and whatnot. It's not so great.
State of the world and all that and such bullshit.
Such and such nonsense. Such and such. No, not that. Not that. Heading 3. Thank you.
The thing, like Retribution of Faith, I think works. It's just the one thing is that Retribution kind of implies some payback.
Yeah, that's true. But it's a critical pass, which means a bunch of different shit could happen depending on your DM's proclivities.
Yeah, I mean, so like, it's like, oh, you crit pass, like, yeah, they can't do like pretty much anything to you
Yeah, I mean, if you crit pass,
besides like smack you.
if you do a crit pass on a particular effect, usually that just means like blanket immunity for a while.
Yeah, it's like, for like a fucking week or like a day or some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. So
Like, I
44th
think it's
level.
like Monk's like Death Touch or whatever. It's like, if they pass the will save, they're just flat out immune for like,
A day,
yeah, for like
basically.
a day or some shit.
Like 20, and that's not like, oh, let me just go take a long rest. No, that's 24 fucking hours
Yeah,
of
so if
just
he comes
this doesn't
at you
work.
at 23, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you're fine. You don't have to worry about anything. You're like, no, I'm still immune for 60 more minutes. I'm still immune for 57 more minutes according to my timepiece. And
Yeah, which
the monk, does that. It's like, oh shit, you're right. Fuck. 57 minutes in VTC combat time is 570 rounds.
yeah,
Wait,
like,
that's not right.
come at me, bitch.
That's not right. It's 50,
It's something like that.
it's 50,
57 times 10.
it's 50,
No.
it's 57 times 6. But,
Yeah, 57.
which is 500, let's see what I say, 570. That ain't right. It's about half
It's not.
that.
Hold on.
Two
Calculator, 57 times 6 is 342.
342. That's still a hell of it. Yeah, no, guys, we're gonna DM a combat that is 350 rounds just because I hate you.
Fucking hell. I could not imagine a single combat, like even if it was just bulwark versus bulwark, that would last that long. It's just not going to happen.
No, because bulwarks don't have self-healing. Now, if it was paladin on paladin and their smites weren't effective against each other, oh yeah, no, that could take a while because they got lay on hands and all that shit.
Yeah.
And since lay on
So somebody
hands
better.
isn't a
Ugh.
spell, it doesn't proc an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, like, we're just gonna be sitting here forever, like, oh my god.
Well, the paladins are
Please.
fighting again.
Son of a bitch.
We talked about how, Ironjaw One Eye and
Aesor, the stone.
Ace or the Stone, fought for like months against each other. No, it's and how that was exaggerated. The Paladins doing it though, no, that's real.
Yeah, it's like, no, that's accurate.
Yeah, because self healing, damage mitigation, and whatnot. Yeah,
Oh yeah, fucking,
Jesus.
ugh. Yeah, those two are just like, all right, we're just gonna beat the shit out of each other for like, what was it, like an in-lore year or some bullshit, and then they finally both die.
Yeah, it's like God damn. It's Crusader's faith.
Like, all right, guys, I'm going to the store. Don't kill each other until I die,
Yeah. This.
or don't
That's,
kill each other till I come back. Fuck.
yeah, that's a tall order.
Yeah,
No, he walks in the front door as they stab each other through the heart, and they're like, well, that's technically what I said.
yeah.
Shit.
At least I was here to, get this shit on video.
Yeah,
The
I
final blow.
I just happened to have my phone out recording, like, I was originally going to film your reaction to a surprise, that being that I
Yeah.
came back. But, I got this instead. Okay.
Yeah. They actually had the cigarettes that I wanted, so I came back.
Speedway had had my Newports.
Yeah, time to, upload this on Greensburg Vice.
Ooh. World Star.
Yeah, World Star. Dude, a fucking Paragon fight the last year, it's like that town is getting destroyed.
That town, the several adjacent areas.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Cornfields.
it's like, yeah, this whole region is a no-go zone because two paragons are busy smacking the fuck out of each other over there.
Yeah. It's like, I wouldn't go there if I were you.
Bad idea. You might get lucky, and they're not fighting right there, right at that time. But every second that you're there, you're testing fate, and I don't
Yeah.
think that's gonna end too terribly well for you.
You're in danger.
Heh. Okay. All right. So we now have to think of a name for the first two thingies that give the bonus and the reroll.
Yeah. What time is it?
1.
Great. This is gonna be divided. Wonderful.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, we can just do the rest of it Sunday, like, because I think at around 1:15, that's when I'm gonna call it good.
Okay.
But no, I still got time. So let me think. Uh, hmm, hmm. Names. English.
Yeah. That and this will be
Uh,
rattling around in my head too, so I'll be thinking about it.
yeah. Fuck. Where's the source.com?
Perfect. Thank you, thesaurus.com, for supporting us through this endeavor.
Okay. We're gonna go. Oh yeah. I wonder if whichever one of my roommates that didn't pay until it was late paid.
Sweet.
Better fucking have. Yeah, I got that email from our rent place, and I was like, well, I paid, so I'm not paying the late fee.
I paid, so
Fuck you.
I paid on time, so I'm not paying the extra bullshit. Fuck you.
Yeah. Okay. Not that draw. That one. Okay.
Yeah. What do you got?
Well, I'm thinking like the thing I was thinking is like the draw of faith. I'm like, draw is kind of not. It's not specifically the word that I want to use.
Hmm.
Uh. No, none of those work. Let me just do allure.
Hmm.
Because allure is not really the word I want to use either, but I want to use something similar, you know what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
You gotta give me more synonyms than this. Uh, what the hell is inveigle? What does this word mean? Ah, yes, the inveigle of faith.
Ooh, I mean, that's a funny word.
Yeah. The oil of faith? What the fuck?
Ah, yes, of course.
Wait a minute.
A crusader's faith is so strong that you can extract it out of him in the form of an oil.
Yeah.
Ew.
Because like the second tier, like my thought was the call of faith.
Okay.
But the first one.
The first
What are
one.
you thinking?
Let's see if it's the. Let's see if the first one. Let's see. Hold on. So if the first one is the call, the second one is being blinded, and no, if
Second,
if
third.
yeah, if the second one is the call, the third one is being blinded, and the fourth is retribution, then the fucking I don't know, invitation. That's not right.
No.
Thesaurus.com.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have this as a bookmark. Thesaurus.com. Thesaurus. Oh, ba. Synonyms. See the. Let's see. Incitement.
Maybe incitement, maybe the guide of faith.
Yeah, there we go. There it is.
Yeah. Yeah, if anybody complains about these not being extremely creative names, fuck you.
Also, yeah, this is. I just now noticed that, with weapon armor bonus, and this will thing, this really is turning a lot more like fighter.
Huh.
Yeah, we really, got that monk shit in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, monk, I feel like is just gonna be like. Ah, fuck.
We'll mix it in there. It's fine.
Yeah, hold on, let me.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be rattling around in the mind.
Yeah. And I mean, fuck, if worse comes to worse, we could just swap it out for fighter.
Like yeah.
Where is monk anyway?
It's a core
That's
class.
I always think it's base, because base and core are too fucking similar of names.
Yeah, well, the base classes are a little bit more advanced, and monk is the most advanced core class.
Yeah.
It's the hardest one. It's the hardest one to use, but goddamn, if you use it, you're gonna be, with the right stat investment, you're gonna be fucking invincible.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I forgot that monk just gets a lot of random bullshit.
yes,
I don't know. I was kind of thinking, like, when it comes to, like, the monk, I guess it's more kind of like samurai, where it's like, you have shit that you can do.
Yeah, yeah. So you know, we might just stick with like, mm, we might just stick with like I don't know, barbarian fighter. Although the
Yeah.
faith thing doesn't really fucking work with either of those. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. You know, because we don't really have like a holy rager, and there's a lot going into this. It's like, oh, triple hybrid. I don't think so. I mean, I guess we could. There's nothing saying that we can't. But they don't really have anything that like meshes well with any of the other classes, except for. But yeah, they really don't have anything that meshes with the other classes. It really just is like a holy rager with fighter shit. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Anyway, we got that. We got the names for those things. Cool, cool, good. All right. So yeah, anything else before I just end stream off? You know, we'll cut it at 3 hours or ish.
Um. Uh. No. I'm gonna call it good.
All right.
This is gonna require more thought.
Yep. You know, at that, and I did kind of just. I'm just gonna close everything now. That, and I did kind of just, spring. Hey, we're gonna be working on Crusader. I didn't actually say ahead of time. Hey, we're gonna be working on Crusader.
Yeah. So yeah, I hadn't really thought of anything, but I think. I mean, obviously we'd already talked about weapon and sacred weapon and armor of faith. So like we already had that,
We had
and
that.
then the bonus feats, whatever.
That's
And
just on the
then
chart. Whatever.
yeah, and then like I think the will bonuses are good. Let me think. Hmm. Because I mean, yeah, I was kind of thinking monk barbarian, but like right now, like I'm not really sure what we see. This is the problem with we don't have monk reworked.
Yeah, that's
This is the thing that we talked about where it's
we.
like, why do we keep doing hybrids where we haven't done the base classes
Yeah,
or the
this
core, whatever.
the parent classes to the hybrids that we're working. It's because the hybrids are way more
They're
interesting
cooler.
because we get to
Yeah,
mix and match and do shit.
yeah. Like, hmm. I also forgot that like Paizo monk like just gets a just random bullshit.
Yeah,
Like it's just the most random fucking things.
and then things happen.
Yeah. Hmm. Let me think. I don't just like trying to like drum up things for us to think about. Like I don't think they don't need auras because they're
No,
not supports.
and they're not magic, at least not magic in the same way. So the magical aura mechanic that I'm still working on is not applicable.
Yeah. Maybe like a thing that I'm thinking that would make sense is like when they're in a rage, their weapons are magic.
Yeah, we need to include that shit. All right, yeah,
Yeah.
that's something just to tighten up further, though.
Yeah. Like, hmm. I'm almost tempted to say that we should wait until we, do monk and barbarian to do crusader.
Okay, so what next Wednesday night? You want to shift gears to one of those?
We should probably do barbarian.
Yeah, because I mean, it's monk is gonna take so much more work.
Yeah, and like, cause like monk, it's like, cause let me just pull back up a fucking monk. Also, I've been listening to Magnum Dance in the background. God, that's a
Fantastic,
good song.
fantastic.
You know, I will die on the hill that Yuji Ono is the greatest jazz composer I've ever heard.
Well, hey, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. So let me look at monk. So monk gets an AC bonus
Because of course they do.
because yeah, because fucking Christ, flurry of blows. Crusader's not getting flurry of blows.
God, that would be fucking
Oh,
wild. Wait,
actually,
yeah,
actually,
wait a minute. Wait a fucking second. That might not actually be a bad idea. Let me
yeah,
open this up. Wait a second.
yeah. It just
Fuck yeah,
yeah,
we're
just
just like
with
fuck that.
weapons.
I mean, monks can also use weapons, but only monk weapons.
Yeah, no unarmed strike, obviously.
No, that's dumb.
Stunning fists, no.
No. Evasion, no. Fast
No.
movement,
You know, this is like a weird thing. It probably sounds weird. It's like I hate fast movement. Like I think this is so fucking stupid.
yeah, you're right.
Like this is like the fact that like they pass this shit off as like class features is bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Let me look at the key pool.
they don't even have key.
Monk. Yeah. Like I know we had talked about like them just having like faith and like a faith pool, which I think could still work. It's just it doesn't jive with how key actually is.
Yeah, I was thinking just working with the, you'd suggested like, well, it's like Samurai where you can just do shit. It's
Yeah.
basically it's the same principle. Like it's the barbarian thing where barbarians don't have a pool, but they can just do certain things that are, while raging.
Yeah. Like yeah, because key's kind of weird.
Yes, it is.
Be- So wait, he can make a key strike. So is that like a thing you have to declare? Because the way
Yes.
I'm like reading this, like you don't spend key points to do key strike. It's just a thing. So why is it not just a passive? You can spend a point to get like additional hits on like flurry of blows or like increase your speed or get a really weak dodge bonus to your AC.
Yeah, I don't
That-
know that my ruling on that, my ruling as a DM on that, whether or not you declare is, well, you're above 4 and you, as long as you have the point, all your strikes are key strikes. You don't have to
Yeah,
declare it. But I could
but
see
that's
some
what
other DMs be
my
like,
thought
no, you
was.
must declare because it says that you, but it doesn't say that you don't have to. Whatever.
Yeah, because like, dude, fucking, I forgot like the thing that we were talking about where it's like immunity to like mind affecting effects, and I brought up the paladin thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that like just at 5th level, monks become immune to disease.
Yeah, which is just dumb.
It's like that like I think that's fine. Just this needs to be way higher level.
Yeah, exactly. If it was just like, oh, just regular diseases, it's like, okay, fine, bump it up a little bit, and then the magic stuff, maybe can come a little bit later. But yeah, no, just straight up 5th level, a quarter through your, 1 to 20 campaign, you just don't get sick anymore.
Yeah, and then like at 11th level, you're also just immune to poison.
Just total immunity.
Yeah, it's like
Yep.
what?
Yeah, no, fucking, I mean, alchemists get the thing where they can't poison themselves, but they can still be poisoned by other people.
Yeah, like
Oh,
yeah,
no.
like monks just get like random bullshit.
Oh, you'll love this one. At 17th level, monks can speak with any living creature.
Yeah, why is this why? First off, was it?
It's so, monks are
I
so
hate
busted.
Paizo.
Monks are so fucking busted. It's
It's
fucking terrible. It's great though.
yeah, where it's just like yeah, just you could talk to any living creature. Why? Stop asking questions.
Don't do that. That's bad for
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I just like looking at monk like just in the like just as a Paizo, like not including like the crazy bullshit that creature got up to with it.
That was archetypical stuff too. So don't
Yeah, like this. I mean, it's good. I mean, fuck, those immunities are nice. Also, improved evasion is just really good.
it's fucking busted.
Yeah, which fucking Christ. But
Like
just like
everything else monks do
they
is
get
fucking busted.
immunities to diseases and poison. They get SR. They move
Faster.
stupidly quick. They get the stunning fist. They get high jump, which is just random.
They get the fucking they get the death touch thing, the quivering palm thing.
Yeah,
They stop
can
aging.
spin They can spend 2 points to fucking heal a number of HP equal to the monk level. I mean, that's not that great, but still, they
Self
have
heal.
self heal. Like this is bullshit.
Yeah, no, the class is overpowered. The class is,
Yeah,
and now you understand. Now you understand why things like Magus and Arcanist and some of those other classes that came later are just so terrifying.
yeah. Just
That
because like
that's what they had to compete with.
also empty body. Why is this not the capstone?
Yeah,
Like you just become ethereal. Like this is bullshit.
yeah, no, you just become, yeah, to where fucking unless your enemy's packing ghost touch because they know you're taking half damage.
Yeah, and then like you have like the magic thing because I'm pretty sure magic weapons bypass that like healing or like the half damage bullshit. Like because you have magic weapons because you have fourth level key ability. You know, you are still hitting at full power.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
like
fucking, eventually you get like the cold iron and silver for that, and then you get, lawful for, alignment based damage reduction. Then you get adamantine for bypassing hardness. It's like, what the fuck?
yeah, like this also just reminds me that monks require a supernatural like ability to do this. Meanwhile, brawlers can just do it as an extraordinary.
Yeah. Monks do it exclusively. Monks do all this nonsense exclusively through, having key and using it. Brawlers are just, strong enough to do this shit. They just punch
Yeah,
hard enough.
yeah, like if we like took like their abilities in mind, brawlers are the strongest class. Just physically, they are the strongest. They're not the toughest, but they're the strongest.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know, it just reminds me of like, when we were in that labyrinth and I just like punched that like stone like tablet out of its like
Yeah,
encasement or whatever.
carried that
It's like
shit around.
yeah, like a monk isn't doing that bullshit like without his key.
No. And even then, it's debatable whether or not they could do that.
Yeah, it depends on their level. Like, me, it's just like smack, just rip it out.
Just, break the foundation so that you can, pull it up out of there.
Yeah. And then like some of these abilities are just fucking random, like slow fall high jump. Like these are just why are these here?
Why must this?
Yeah, like purity of body or like the wholeness of body thing. Like I get that because you're like Zen or what the fuck ever. But yeah, like some of this shit is just like why? Like abundant step.
I can't tell you why. I just tell you that, yeah, this is something they can do.
Yeah, like it's just like
It's a lot like when we read. It's a lot like when we were, doing the initial expansion for Ranger, and it's like, what the fuck are we supposed to give them? Because they just have a bunch of random bullshit.
yeah, it reminds me of that random December night when we expanded Hunter and Inquisitor, and Inquisitor was fairly easy, and then Hunter, you and I were just sitting there like I have
Ah,
no fucking idea.
yeah, we're just sitting there going, oh fuck, what the hell is this? And you're freezing to death out in your Jeep.
No, I wasn't even in my Jeep. I was
Oh,
just outside sitting on a random chair.
you're outside freezing to death.
Yeah, and it's just like, what is who? Yeah, it's like who came up? Who approved this? Because none of this
This was
shit
play
makes
tested.
any sense.
This was play tested. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, like it's amazing to me that we do this shit better because like honestly, like I've like if you look at Gunslinger, right? Like
Yeah.
Paizo Gunslinger,
Yes.
it doesn't have any of this like random bullshit that doesn't make any sense.
No, it's focused, it's precise, it's there.
Yeah,
Everything makes sense. Like, okay, yeah, all right, it's conceivable that I could do this with a gun and bullet.
yeah. And like they get improved evasion, which you can justify because they're a dex character.
Yeah, monks. No, monks are like wisdom, strength.
Yeah, like I don't know, like honestly, like the more I look at this class, it just annoys me because it's like, first off, what is half of this bullshit? And then, oh, also their bonus feats they have to pick from like this random list of bullshit.
A really small random list of bullshit.
Yeah. Also, you don't need any of the prereqs for them, which is also just that is bullshit.
Yeah, it's now, see, so does it make more sense now why sometimes when I was doing the class expansion initially back, way back, and I would just band-aid a bunch of shit?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that makes perfect sense because like, what the fuck is this?
it all, see my my methods in the past suddenly make sense. It's like, oh, this is what he was fucking working with. Oh,
Yeah, like, and
you know,
then what it like? It feels like there's like classes that have like just like weird shit going on, like
Hunter.
uh, yeah, Hunter, where it's just like, why does this class exist?
Why is this? More importantly, what this was play tested. This was deemed acceptable.
Yeah, or like occultist.
Yeah, I still stand by making occultist a prestige class that focuses on grand magic.
Yes, I agree with that. That was actually exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that is what I'm gonna
Because
stick with.
yeah, because I talked to Jeremiah about it. Because like he's a mechanics guy,
Yeah,
and he was like, well, he's like, I could see it as a class if it's like focusing on like more base ritual magic, and I was like, no, 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 like ritual magic is different than like how it is in Pathfinder.
yeah,
Like ritual magic is higher than 10th level spells.
yeah.
It
That's
is
the big.
exclusively grand magic.
Yeah, ritual magic is just another name for grand magic. Grand magic is
Yeah,
how you actually do permanent change on stuff,
yeah. Like
and it
the
has.
example I the example I provided him was the ritual of Pilatus, that Nabis ritual magic,
Yeah,
where it's a permanent like stat buff among other things.
yeah, that, or the creating the you know creating the tree around the font of life that resurrects people that are buried under it. Like that is something that is a ritual spell that will always be there unless something stronger undoes it. Also, ritual magic has consequences. Just yeah, you successfully did it, cool. There's still an associated price to pay. Like I'm pretty sure somebody died for that, and Heinrich had to like give up a piece of his soul.
Yeah. Or like what is it? Like the ritual of Pilatus, it's like, if you fail, you die. Like permadeath.
You're gone. Like, oh no, I'm a Bezzel. I'm cool. No,
Yeah, no.
welcome to the void, fuckwit.
Yeah, or like oh, I just thought up like a thing. Like, so for the ritual of Pilatus, you have to have Nabis's hammer.
Yeah,
And, it shatters when you finish the ritual successfully.
yeah, great. I got hammer shards in my eyes.
Yeah. So, like sure, Nabis can still use it. Like he can just resummon it, but like,
Nope.
more like his mortals like followers can't use it for like
A while.
X number of years.
Until Navis is like, time to fuck around again. Whoop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like it's like ritual magic is grand magic. Like there is no
Ifs, ands, and buts about
smaller
it.
ritual magic.
Yeah, no, it's always, it's like this is beyond 10th tier, and 10th tier you can already fuck some shit up with that,
Yeah.
which is why it takes so long, because you got to, pull power to yourself to do it.
Yeah.
Because let's look at some cool, some fun examples of 10th tier spells that can actually fuck some shit up. So let's see, you've got
Halosphere.
yeah, Chaosphere. Assert defect is an illusion so strong that it, kind of maps itself on reality.
Yeah.
There's Empowered Wish, which is a 10th tier fucking ritual spell.
Ugh, yeah.
There's Sphere of Annihilation.
Yep.
Everything in a 1 mile radius of, the point that you put that on is just utterly destroyed.
Yeah.
We're not talking about a reduced to ash kind of thing. It's like, no, it's gone.
Yeah. Like, you need like some absolute bullshit on your side to survive that if someone gets that off.
Yeah, like you have to be at the edge of the radius to make the reflex save, or fucking good luck.
Yeah.
Restore hero spirit. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna mess with the bullshit adventurer mechanic.
Ugh, God.
Rescue object lets you pull an artifact into the future right before it was destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
fucking with time there, actually.
Yeah. Oh, this just reminded me, right? So, like the Crusader thing,
Yeah.
like, Armad's, Aramis, the Martyr's Burden, that could be a Crusader weapon.
Yeah.
Just a fucking great axe.
Yeah, it would also just, depending on how fucked up Crusaders get, once we're done with them, once we're done making them, that could really be gross.
Yeah.
Also, yeah,
Which is good.
yeah, another fun and cool 10th tier spell is Gravity Bastille, which, the inside of the cube generates so much gravity that time slows down inside of it.
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Perceive Thread lets you, like be Akasha, sort of.
Yeah.
This is a lot of really good points that we could bring up to your roommate. Like, no, fucking ritual magic, like, lets you fuck
Yes.
with reality fundamentally sometimes. Well, 10th tier spells let you kind of temporarily fuck with reality.
Yeah. Or like
Ritual magic
the
lets you.
Golden Sun
Yeah,
is the product of ritual magic.
Yeah, the Golden Sun, which was supposed to be a creation device because, why don't we just harness all this limitless source of energy? It's like, that limitless source of energy is not going to cooperate.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
You
You
know,
know,
Perfect
ugh,
Form is a 10th tier spell that lets you just temporarily remove actual physical defects from yourself for I think like 10 minutes per caster level. Meanwhile, if you
yeah,
were to ritual cast something similar, you would just remove the defect.
yeah. Oh fuck! I remember I told him about that I can't remember what fight it was where like I think it was a boss fight back in YOD where oh fuck Amnesia like crit cast perfect form onto me and I got like 500 dex.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
Yeah,
that's what that does. Okay.
yeah. It's like I am speed. I'm fast.
And it's like, all right, it's like, well, you can either smoke like 22 pounds of meth, or Amnesia could land that, 5% chance. Here we go.
Oh yeah. So this just reminds me. So like, like this brawler guy that we've talked about, the third Dragon King.
Yes.
This guy's gonna be like one fucked up character on the off, like just
Yes.
from the start.
Yes.
How are we gonna balance that?
I will figure it out, and by then, the rest of this nonsense we're working on should be a lot tighter. So that'll help.
Yeah, God, because he's gonna be a brawler striker, which it'll be neat. I mean, brawler can be both. Even like, sure, its main thing is still maneuvers, but it can just be a striker at
Yeah,
the end of the day.
yeah, you can still punch people. That's one of the things that they can do. All right, let me end the stream off, and then if we continue the conversation, we continue. If you want to go to bed, you go to bed. It's whatever.
Yeah,
But
actually, yeah, it is. Okay.
yeah. All right, boys and girls. I will be back again on Saturday morning, as per the norm.